Welcome, everyone, and welcome to Fandango Friday. This is a specific, relatively new segment of Progressive Discussions, Hard-Hitting Truth. It is an open forum, open topic. Anything goes. You can discuss anything you want. There's no censorship. There's no rules. You can talk about absolutely any subject. It could be serious. It could be frivolous. It could be. You could do a craft beer review. You can do liquor reviewing. You could talk about food, recipes, sports, politics, religion, dating, food in general. It doesn't matter. Science, mysticism. You can talk about anything. I just want to pay homage on this show to the official dawning of the age of Aquarius. That's right. It started in 2020, but it's really official in 2021. And it's not just a song by the Fifth Dimension. I posted some information here. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm your host, James P. Madonna. You can see my name. I've been doing internet talk shows since 1995. I started with my original co-host, the Reverend Dr. William J. Eisman, who is now deceased. Rest in peace, my friend, the Reverend Dr. William J. Eisman. And then since then, I've had various here and there miscellaneous co-hosts. And I still do a serious topic show I do it on Sunday night. I've been doing it with the one and only Alex, the beer master from South Jersey, and we're having a great time doing it. I was doing it with Mick Von Raven, but Alex, the beer master, enjoys doing it, and we do it on Sunday night, the serious segment of Progressive Discussions, Hard-Hitting Truth. Today is like Casual Friday. It's Fandango Friday. Okay, the age of Aquarius in astrology is either the current or forthcoming astrological age, depending on the method of calculation. Astrologers maintain that an astrological age is a product of the Earth's slow precessional rotation that and lasts for 2,160 years on average. 2,160 years. In 2021, that's this year, 2021 heralds the new age of Aquarius. There's some debate about when the age of Pisces ends and the true age of Aquarius begins, but considering the massive transits that happened in 2020, a common hypothesis is that we truly enter the beginning of 2021 of the official age of Aquarius. So, hail to the dawning of the age of Aquarius, officially. Here. All right. Beautiful. And you could just tell how society and the world is undergoing a transformation. Now I'm going to add Mr. Ronnie Simpson from Clearwater, Florida. How are you this evening, sir?
Hello, James.
Hello.
Am I coming in all right? Hear me?
Yeah, you coming in all right. You know, I hear the TV, but I hear you loud and clear.
All right, good. Because these are kind of cheap headphones, so.
Yeah. Oh, well, no. Last time you were pretty loud and clear. Now before that, I heard a lot of like staticky sound, like. But I hear you fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I tried to see if I could add my new wireless Bluetooth earbuds to the Windows 10 and to the TV, smart TV. I have a Roku. The tech told me, if you're hardwired to the cable, you can't add a Bluetooth Wi-Fi device. You can only do it with your phone, and that's why it works perfectly on my phone. So that's that.
You got a haircut. It looks good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I was shopping for other items, and I happened to be near the Supercuts that I go to once every 1,000 years, and I went in there and I said, "Is Yvette working today?" She said, "Oh," they said, "she's not working anymore. She's the one that cuts my hair."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's gone. So the woman took me, that was free, and she did a pretty good job. I mean, you could tell.
Yeah, it's good, man.
You could tell when a person knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
They cut fast.
Did you have to wear a mask the whole time?
Yeah, I wore my mask. Very confident.
Mr. Madonna, good evening.
Hello, Chef Salvatore Mercurio is here. How are you, sir?
How are you, sir? Hi, Ronnie.
Hey, what's up, Sal?
How are you?
What's going on, Sal? What did you have for dinner tonight?
I just got home and I seen you was live streaming, so I wanted to join you and say hello.
Cool.
Oh, you just got home now?
I was out with the boys on Friday night, drinking and eating down at the pizzeria.
Nice. Sal, you're from Jersey or you're from New York?
I don't want to interrupt your...
No, you're not interrupting anything. I just started, actually.
What's happening?
I just started. Some other people are supposed to hop aboard.
Sal, are you actually from New Jersey or from New York?
I'm from Jersey.
Okay, so you're with James. Northern Jersey or south?
North. I'm literally 20 minutes from James.
Okay. Cool.
The office I work out of is 20 minutes from James's house. So
nice.
Where are you, Ronnie?
I'm from Long Island, but I moved to Florida about 1.5 years ago.
Where in Long Island?
I grew up in Brentwood. I lived in Ronkonkoma. I lived in Huntington. Was the last place I lived in.
I grew up in Queens.
Cool, man. Yeah.
in College Point. We used to go out to Long Island. It was my place to hang out. The Hampton Bays, Montauk.
Yeah, I didn't really hang out in Hampton Bays, but it's nice over there.
Sag Harbor, Port Washington, Sag Harbor.
Yeah.
It's all on the end. It's all on the end. Yeah.
My
Yeah,
sister has a house
it's
in Sag Harbor.
all on the. If I went back up there to hang out or even to visit, I would probably get a hotel in the Hamptons.
So where in Florida are you,
my-
Ronnie?
Clearwater.
Oh, nice. I love Clearwater. I went to that tiki bar where you watch the sunset.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Well, there's the one. Is there a bunch of them, really?
Yeah, it's all over the place.
You just look.
Anyway, the one I went to was awesome.
You look
Do you
west,
remember the name? Do you remember the name?
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask my friend because he's the one that introduced me to it.
Okay. Yeah, the sunset here is what is a selling point.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, man.
How's the weather now? Is it a little cool or is it?
It was cooler here this year as compared to a year ago, because last year was
That's what I heard.
my first winter. But the past couple of days it's been in the 70s, so it's warming up. Yeah, that's nice. But I'll tell you that January has been a little bit chilly, But
Yeah, you guys were down in the 40s over there.
at certain points,
I have a lot of friends all over Florida.
yeah, not really down to the 40s here. It was more maybe overnight though. It would get to the 40s overnight.
Right.
Yeah.
Early
It would-
morning brisk.
Exactly.
You guys had to actually put the heat on. You know what I'm saying, James? Putting the heat on in Florida.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? You would never
Yeah.
think of that. Never,
You're
but
right.
I did do it. I did put it on.
Yeah.
well, you're on the anytime you're near the beach on the Gulf
Mhm.
side, everybody's got the sunset view.
Oh yeah, and actually, closer to the water is a little bit more brisk,
yeah.
a little more cold.
Hey,
If you go farther inland, temperatures are actually higher.
Definitely. But I most at that big monster hotel or whatever they built there, right in Clearwater. That was awesome, man. That thing is huge.
Which one?
That I don't know if it's a hotel or apartment complex.
I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, they're building stuff all the time. It's a huge community.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's pretty when the sunset, when the sun's rays reflect on the water, and it goes
Yeah.
Yes.
It's great. It's really. Have you ever been around here, James?
Yeah, you know, I used to go to my aunt and uncle lived in Florida. I have a cousin there. Actually, when I was in Baja, Mexico, I took a photo of the sunrise off the water. It shimmers, it goes right up to the beach. You know,
It looks like it's coming right out of the water. It's pretty wild.
yeah, it's pretty wild. No, I've been to my aunt and uncle lived in the Keys on Marathon Key, and my cousin lives in Margate, which is near Fort Lauderdale, Sunrise, Sawgrass Mall, and all that. That's on the Atlantic.
On the East Coast, yeah. So they say at the West Coast here, the sunset views are even better than they are on the East Coast.
Oh yeah, because it's facing west. And I bet. Oh, my aunt and uncle used to live in Naples, Marco Island, and Naples. Yeah.
Marco Island is supposed to be really nice. I heard.
I never heard of Marco Island. I heard of Naples. I know where Naples is.
Well, it's south of not Sarasota. Yeah, it's south of Fort Myers. It's Sarasota and Punta Gorda.
Yeah.
Fort Myers, and then south of that is Marco Island and Naples. But it's on the Gulf.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, you see water spouts, those little tornadoes.
It's really a naturally beautiful area, man. So much nice stuff to just see here.
So Sanibel, what is where all those seashells are supposed to be?
Sanibel is,
Sanibel,
I think that's close to Sarasota.
Oh,
around that area.
yeah. My sister stood in Anna Maria.
Anna Maria, same thing. Anna Maria Island is in Sarasota County.
So that's all in the same county. Okay.
That's about an hour south of me.
Yeah. Well, an hour in driving in Florida is like a hop, skip, and a jump because it's a big state.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. It
But
really is. It really is a huge state.
But it's a flat. It's like a sandbar. It's a flat state. You know.
An hour in New York is like you get to like Queens to Staten Island, maybe.
Yeah. Well, New York State is huge. I mean,
the state itself is huge. Yeah.
State is huge.
Yeah.
And it has everything. I mean, you got everything: mountains, forests, lakes. You got.
Where's this, James?
New York State in general.
Oh, New York State is awesome, man.
Now he's talking
so
about
much
New
there.
York State.
Yeah, yeah.
But when everybody talks about New York, they never talk about upstate New York. It's always just about the city and the surrounding areas. But New York State is a tremendous state.
Well, it's almost 8 hours. I mean, if you really try to travel the whole from, let's say, from Long Island, to get to Buffalo, it's an 8-hour trip.
Yeah,
I lived in
hours.
Buffalo for a year, and it was an 8-hour trip for me.
That's on Lake Erie, isn't it, Salvatore?
Yes.
Buffalo. And
Buffalo's probably the asshole capital of the world, if you ask me.
Really?
All you do is drink there, and it's always cold.
Yeah.
The best part about Buffalo was going into Canada every weekend.
What do you think of the Buffalo Bills? They might win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you know what? They probably will.
They probably will.
I'm not following football for a while, Ronnie, but when I lived in Buffalo, everywhere you went, we worked in a mall, right? We ran a place called Orange Julius when I was much younger, and every you went into like a department store, Macy's, or they had the game on live while you were shopping over the radio.
But for a long time, the Buffalo Bills were not a very good team. For a long time,
no,
they weren't really too good.
No, they were always a mediocre team.
The thing I always liked about them is that they're the only New York team out of the three of them that say New York that actually play in New York State. The other guys play in Jersey.
Well, you're right. And, Leon Hess sold, his rights to the devil and came to Jersey because, the Giants and as a kid, I grew up by Shea Stadium, which is now Citi Field.
Citi Field, yeah.
Right. It was a Citi Field, but we used to watch the Jets and the Giants play there,
At Shea Stadium, yeah.
Yeah. That's where the Jets. That's where
the Jets first started, right?
That was their home field. Yeah.
That was what, the early '60s.
That was early '60s into. Excuse me, James, and then probably into mid '80s when they left, or almost in the '90s.
When the Jets first started, they played at the Polo Grounds.
Yes. Yep. What'd you ask, James? I'm sorry.
Now, didn't the Jets or the Giants maybe play at Yankee Stadium, or they all played at Shea?
The Giants used to play at Yankee Stadium.
Mostly played at Shea.
The Giants used to play at Yankee Stadium at one point.
They played a few games. I remember watching a Dallas and Giant game at Shea Stadium, where after the game we were allowed to jump on the field and ask the players for their chin straps, and they would give it to us.
You know what the chin straps are these days? It's the stupid mask.
Exactly.
You leave them on your chin.
Yeah. You remember the chin straps on the football helmets? They had like.
Oh yeah. So if you have the stupid mask on these days, you leave it down.
Well, it's a mask strap. It's a
chin strap. Yeah.
It's a ball hugger.
You probably get arrested. You probably get arrested in New York if you wear it like that. But
oh no, why? Think Jersey's any better? Everybody, you got people looking at you, start freaking out.
Wait a minute! I thought topless women going topless is legal in New York City.
Is it?
For women,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
I think
I never heard that.
yeah,
I haven't heard.
I believe so.
Well, it used to be in Reese. I remember going to Reese Park in Brooklyn, and they were topless over there.
Reese Park.
And that's where Manhattan Beach is, right?
Yes, yes.
And Coney Island, yeah.
Yep, yeah.
Be right back.
So
I'm gonna grab
James,
a beer.
there's a place here in Jersey. There was a what do you call it?
Oh yeah, a park at Gunnison Beach and Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook, right.
Yeah, a park in Area G. It's called Gunnison Beach. It's new, but you got to walk when you park the car. You got to walk kind of far to get there. But not everybody at a new beach is attractive. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Some of them are fat, rolls of flab. Some of them are facha brute. You know, they're ugly people. Some of them are like trailer park trashy. You know, or like kind of like some are like bikers. They're not all hot. Now you know where the hot girls at the new beach set up camp towards the dunes in the back.
Yes.
Because all the dregs of humanity, they build a wall, like they create a camp and they build this like a canvas wall with wooden stakes, and they separate their area so no outsiders goes into their area.
Right.
Where is this, James?
Well, in Reese Park, you'd be able to just walk in, you know, and everybody, you know, you're sitting there, you'd be, you know, and then you'd have like a couple of animals sitting next to you, you know, some beached whales or some hot. It all depends.
Talking about New Beach and Sandy Hook in New Jersey.
Yes.
We don't need any beach whales.
It's part of the Gateway National. I think it's called the Gateway National Park.
Yes.
Now, have you guys ever been to the Robert Moses National Park?
Yes. Jones Beach and Robert Moses were my favorite place to go swimming.
Yeah, that's where I grew up, Robert Moses. I went to that beach all the time as a kid.
Now Gateway is also in New York. It's not just
the Gateway at Reese Park. That was
that's the commercial. Gateway Park, right?
Gateway Park.
Gateway Park.
Ronnie, so you went to Robert Moses. You never went to Jones Beach?
Oh yeah, I went to Jones Beach, but not as often though, because I lived in Suffolk. I didn't live in Nassau.
Right. Okay.
Now Fire Island is on.
Fire Island is a part of Jones Beach,
right?
National Park. Oh, not Jones. Robert Moses National Park. Fire Island is the one with the big lighthouse. I went up there and everything like that.
But you know what's funny, when you drive out to the end of Long Island and you're almost in Sag Harbor and Montauk, almost, and the Hamptons, you see the duck farms. There's duck farms.
Yeah, and they have the big duck, the big statue of the duck.
Yeah,
you ever see that?
the huge statue of the duck. But you know what's funny? As soon as you get to the duck farm area, it goes from New York radio stations to Boston radio stations.
Yes. You're close to Massachusetts.
Really?
Yeah. You hear,
I guess because you're going closer to that area, huh?
Yeah, when you're in Sag Harbor and the Hamptons, you get Boston radio stations.
That's interesting. Wow.
Hey James, my sister owns a house in Sag Harbor, so I go there all the time. My brother's in Shelter Island.
They got
What was that commercial? The one that was Gateway Park. What was that? I remember that, hearing that in my head.
Gateway Park.
It would come on every year.
I think that was a speedway. It was a speedway. I think we're talking about the car racing place.
Is that what it was?
Oh, dragsters, hot rods.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're like Englishtown, New Jersey.
Englishtown. And then they have the one here in what do you call it? By you, Ronnie. Well, further out on the North Shore. What the hell's the name of that town?
Mineola?
No, way out.
What that does what? What are you thinking of?
Race cars.
On the North
Riverhead.
Shore?
Riverhead.
Oh, Riverhead, yeah. Well, that's not
Yeah.
on the shore. That's actually right in the middle of the island.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm saying that's on the north side of the island.
No, it's actually right in the middle.
Right in the middle, yeah. Well, if you go to the right, you go to the South Shore.
Yeah.
If you go to the left, you take the old 25.
Riverhead is right before you get to the Hamptons. So if you take it's called the Long Island Expressway from
Right.
Manhattan, it then brings you all the way into Riverhead. That's the last exit, and then
Right.
and then after there it forks off either into East
You could-
Hampton,
you
South
could,
Hampton, whichever one you're gonna go into.
You could take 27 and go onto the South Shore of the island, or you take 25.
Right, Montauk Highway. Yeah.
Right, or you could take 25, which is Northern Boulevard, and heading into the North Shore of the island, which takes you to the vineyards.
Right.
The 5-mile vineyards.
No, I never spent too much time out there because I'm not high class.
I've been out there for 25 years, so I know that
Long
area.
Island, the Long Island Sound, when it was cleaner, used to have a lot of oysters and lobster fishery.
It still does, James. My boss, the guy with the coffee company, James, he brings me like 3 or 4 dozen every other week of oysters.
Oh, what was that? They have an oyster festival in Norwalk, I think. Norwalk, Connecticut.
I would love to indulge with Ronnie right now.
Norfolk.
I love oysters on a half shot. No,
What did you say, Sal?
by Stanford.
I said
Norwalk.
Norwalk. Yeah, I said I'd like to indulge with Ronnie right now.
Well, you
But
can.
James missed it. James missed it.
Indulge Ronnie in oysters or coffee?
Yeah, I got this little.
No.
Do you see how small this thing is?
The banger.
I had a big one, and I left it at my friend's house.
That's an interesting little pipa.
Remember the one I
Yeah,
showed
pipa.
you? I showed you one
Pipa.
last week, James. Remember the one I showed you?
Yeah.
I can't find it now. I think I left it. I left it somewhere.
Pacha Bruta likes the pipa.
Yeah. Pacha Brut.
Hey, it's good to hang out with you, Sal, man.
Yeah, same here, Ronnie. So you're the one on the alpha males, right?
I used to be. I left.
No, he left.
Ronnie, you left the alpha?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go back in. James,
all right.
I don't even remember why I left.
Yeah, you mysteriously left.
Yeah, James, give us the little the bling.
What was I going to say about besides the jaw harp, I was going to say something about it slipped my mind.
I like the scarf. The scarf you got there, James.
Oh,
yeah.
Classy looking.
One of many. Yeah, like Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello there, blah 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 blah.
So what is he doing
here? James, you got a senior moment there for a second.
Nah, James.
Yeah,
you're not a senior. You're not Joe Biden.
No, it was a good guy. Almost like he's gonna sing Barbaran. Remember Barbaran? No, I was gonna mention something about the area. You know what must be fun? The Calamari Festival in Monterey, California.
Oh man.
I have no interest in going to California anytime.
Not now. I'm not going to go there now.
My son, James, did I tell you my son moved to San Diego?
How? When? When did he do that?
In September.
Right? They allow people to move there at this point?
Yeah, he loves it out there. I mean, it's expensive, but he says, "Dad, I love it out here." So
it is expensive. The rent, the mortgages.
It's one of the most expensive.
I think that's where Michael
cities in California.
Right. He's in San Francisco, which is also very expensive. He's in San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah.
Michael Hill, but San Diego's nice. No mosquitoes. It's dry.
He said
San
the weather's
Diego
always nice over here.
Is it south? San Diego.
It's near the border.
Is San Diego south? Southern
Yes.
California?
Yes.
It's south of LA. It's almost
South
by
of LA,
Oh,
right.
it's even south of LA, so it's pretty far down.
He's probably about a half hour outside LA, 30, 40 minutes or so, he told me. They drove over there.
Well, they're near Tijuana too. San Diego's not far from
Yeah.
Tijuana.
Okay.
Tijuana.
So it's nice weather all the time? All year?
Hey, yeah. James, the Tijuana.
So there's a lot of things in Tijuana. But
Yeah.
I was and then we went to the girl I was seeing lived in Chula Vista, which is between Tijuana and San Diego. It's like almost near the border. And a lot of Americans, they park their car on the US side and they walk to Tijuana. They go over the border and they party, they have their fun. And then
Really?
they walk back over the border back to their car. Because they don't want to get carjacked or
But that was before the wall, right?
no, it's still going on for tourism's sake, because a lot of tourists like to go there. A lot of young people too, mostly young people. It's kind of a wild town.
Like a spring break kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, Tijuana, but it's Mexico. I don't know. I don't trust. Once you go over that border, you're on your own.
Well, you can't wear jewelry. You can't wear gold.
You can't wear anything. You got to look like you have to make like you belong there, because a lot of these stupid Americans.
You don't belong there. You obviously don't belong there.
Meaning, well, I meant to say you belong there.
But you don't want to look like
you
don't want to look like you have too much money. That's the thing.
Right, there you go. No diamond pinky ring, no gold, no nothing.
No.
Rolex watch.
Take your gold teeth out, leave them home.
Don't wear your gold glasses.
Yeah. No Rolex.
Don't even wear rhinestones.
Leave the Rolex home.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of beautiful places in Mexico. There's people who retire and move to Mexico.
I loved Mexico. I went to Acapulco. I had the best time of my life.
And actually, if you move to Mexico, you save big time on taxes on United States
that's
taxes.
what a lot of Americans from California are doing. They're building houses in northern Baja by the beach.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not a bad idea.
If I was to move anywhere, James and Ronnie, if I was to move anywhere, I would move to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, all right. Yeah, I mean that's a really nice country too. Yeah, sure.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it is. And they actually say that's the safest country out of the whole area, the whole.
Do you know all the bookmaking and all the like anything that goes as far as money, it goes through Costa Rica, and then it hits all the bookies and stuff or whatever.
I didn't know
any
that.
gambling.
Yeah.
That's the main hub.
Why is that?
I don't know. They use that town. I guess they whatever. That city. I'm not sure.
San Jose.
What's a country?
Costa Rica.
Yeah, the capital is San Jose. Costa Rica is on the Pacific and
it's on the Is it on the Atlantic too? No. It's just
I think it's on the Pacific side.
Yeah, it's only on the Pacific.
But there's a Caribbean coast of Costa Rica also.
Is there?
Yeah.
Really?
It's a strip. It's like an isthmus. It's strip like Panama. It's a.
I can't really picture it right now. I know Panama is definitely on the Atlantic side.
Yeah, no, Panama's on the other side too, the Caribbean side.
The only thing I knew about Panama was Panama Red back in the late 70s, early 70s.
Yeah. What was that about?
Noriega.
The best.
Noriega. That was a song, right? Panama Red?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the song either.
Oh.
That's, what's his name? Mariano Rivera. He was from Panama.
He was Panamanian.
He's Panamanian.
But what you're doing now, Ronnie, what you're indulging, that was,
Isn't that what the song's about?
And
Isn't that what the Panama Red song was about?
Yeah, exactly.
I thought so.
Panama Red. Panama red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who sings that song?
Oh shoot, that's a good question. I'd have to Google it.
Yeah.
Or I'd have to put it on YouTube.
But Costa Rica's got volcanoes, Mayan pyramids, rainforests. They got everything there.
And it's actually a pretty safe country from what they say.
Yeah. And so I met this friend of mine was telling me he would go there, right? He'd pick up one of the hottest girls on the island, right?
Yeah, sure.
He says, you know, the worst part about it, Sal? I go, what? James. Oh, I forgot his name, whatever. Ronnie, whatever his name was. He goes, the worst part about it is you walk back to the room and there's 5 more hotter ones on the way there. And you're like, oh my God, did I make a mistake? You know?
Wow. Is that what he said?
In Venezuela, they find out you're American. They start massaging you while you're
Yeah, but James.
Oh yeah. Well, most of them
Venezuela
now,
is not a safe
Venezuela and
place to
Colombia.
go. It's not
now, yeah. But I was there in the early 1990s.
I mean, it was probably worse then in the 90s.
Well, it wasn't really safe. I was on Margarita Island, which is off of Venezuela.
But Costa Rica is they say it's really a safe place for Americans to visit.
It is. It's very very stable. It's very stable.
Even more so than Mexico.
Yes,
I think it's a lot more stable than Mexico.
They don't really suggest going to Mexico. I mean, who cares what they suggest? But you know, probably Mexico is good for like spring break, college kids, and
I would love
vacations.
to go. I would love to go check out Chile.
Santiago, Chile.
Yeah.
Santiago, yeah.
Chile.
What about Peru?
Peru.
Peru is kind of just to go to like Machu Picchu.
Go check out the
check that out.
Go check out the what do you call it? The
Chicha Morada drink.
No, those,
I've had that before, James. I've had
Chicha Morada.
Yeah.
Oh, well, their seafood is really good. So is Chile. Chile's awesome.
The what do you call it? Their what the hell you call it? The
Machu Picchu.
The ceviche.
Ceviche.
Oh, the ceviche. Yeah, with lime and cilantro. Yeah.
Excellent.
The acid from the lime cooks the raw fish.
Yes. So I had a friend of mine from Chile. He used to come over. He used to cut the salmon real thin, and he would cook it in lemon and olive oil. Mostly olive oil, lemon.
Mm-hmm.
And then a half hour later, we would be gobbling it up, drinking Coronas, the little Coronita, the little ones.
Which one?
The little Coronas.
Which one?
The Coronitas.
Oh,
you have Corona, then you have the Coronitas.
Yeah, the small ones.
The 7 ounce. Yeah,
the small ones. Yeah.
They will go down beautiful in the summer. Just a couple of sips.
Yeah.
Now, the Dominican Republic, they say you don't go outside the resort. Like
right.
Like if you go to Punta Cana.
So I mean, why would you want to go outside the resort? The resort is where you want to be. That doesn't mean it's what you're paying for.
Well, you know how some of these Americans, they want to tour the whole country, and then they're sorry they did. I think it's wise in these countries to stay in the all-inclusive.
Every country is different, and then you got to know where you're going, and you got to know, you got to look the shit up, man. That's you got to do your research.
But he's right about Chile. I've seen a lot of documentaries about their seafood and about their even like Argentina, the gaucho cowboys. They have the barbecue like Brazil. Has the rodizio.
Yeah.
But the Chile, they're very good with fish. They're out of water. Argentinians and some meats.
I had the Chilean sea bass one time, and I had the orange roughy that they have. Is popular.
Yeah, excellent. Orange roughy is excellent. With a nice little some baby shrimp and a nice little tomato sauce. Light, excellent.
Hey, Sal, you have any of your beautiful, colorful seafood photographs of what you?
No, but you know what? Hi, I'm I'd have to check, James.
Because if you put the photograph in Messenger, I can full screen your
Tomorrow, I'm making. I have to lay down. I'm making seafood tomorrow.
all right, so take some photos. That's all.
So I'll try to get my daughter to videotape me, and go through the fruta di mare.
So that's the combination you make.
The cockles, the baby clams,
Cockles, yeah.
sepia, which is the cuttlefish,
Right.
the butterfish, calamari, shrimp.
Mussels?
No mussels, no. I like the mussels separate.
Yeah.
In the marinara sauce.
Yeah, but I don't go heavy in that sauce, because then you're going to taste just the sauce. You just want to give it a little bit of light, just a little bit tomato. So you're actually tasting the fish. You're not tasting the sauce.
You're not tasting.
You go to some of these Italian restaurants where they drown it in sauce.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're tasting sauce instead of the fish.
Mm-hmm.
So either they're masking the shitty fish they're giving you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is like, why don't you just eat sauce if you're not even gonna taste the fucking fish?
Exactly. Why? It's dry. It's like floating in the red sauce. You ever notice that, James?
You know what I enjoy more than the sauce? Just take some San Marzano plum tomatoes, organic plum tomato, and get the potato smasher and squash it, and just have a chunky, but good quality plum tomatoes.
Yes.
And just cook it in little chunks, and then have the fish with that.
I have James. I have these tomatoes from Naples.
From Naples, Italy, or Naples, Florida.
They're pomodorini. They're about this big. They're small. So I cook them down, and then I put them on the side, and then I cook the fish, and then I combine both together.
So what is it, like a cherry tomato, or is it
cherry? I'm gonna get you a couple of cans when I'm gonna pick up a few more cases. The cherry tomatoes with a very little sauce. You just make a spaghetti with those; they're unbelievable. My buddy's family has a canning company. They're all over the world. They sell it. They're in actually Whole Foods, James. Oh. It's called Rega DOP, which is and they have organic.
No kidding, Rega.
Yeah. Rega, if you see it, it's like $4.99 for a small can. But I get it. I go right to his warehouse. I pick up my stuff over there.
Yeah, you know what? I got some good-looking Genovese pesto sauce from Trader Joe's in a jar. I'm gonna try.
I tried it. It's not bad.
Yeah, Genovese style pesto. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty much like pureed basil, pinoles, pine nuts, right?
Did you ever make it yourself, James?
No, but the ingredients are not complicated.
It's not that hard. It's 4 or 5 items. Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Bunch of basil, garlic, olive oil, salt, pepper. And then just let it.
Parmesan.
And Parmesan cheese. And you just let it and put it in a blender. So what I did is I made like 8 or 10, the half pound tubs, the plastic. I filled them up and I freeze them. So when I want pesto sauce, I pull them out of the freezer the night before, and then at night I'll make the pesto. That comes out delicious.
Do you put the pine nuts like separate last, or do you grind?
No, you can add everything together and just scramble everything up. Just shred it in a blender.
What kind of beer you're?
Yeah, what are you chugging there, Ronnie?
Oh, it's a really good beer, actually.
Hold on.
What is it?
Let me give him the.
Sour.
You see here, it's from New Belgium.
Nice, nice.
Sour IPA. This is a fucking
IPAs, yeah.
This is a sour IPA though, man.
Well, I'll tell you, the IPAs have made a big.
This is how
I'm not a big, the Indian Pale Ale. I didn't, and growing up as a kid, we used to have Indian Pale Ale.
Oh yeah.
Was a company, yeah. But now my boys, my oldest and my middle one, they like the IPAs. I'm not too crazy about
They're
it.
good, man. There's a lot of different kinds,
Oh, they got so many.
That's what's cool about it.
Every state has several.
No, it's not just every state. It's
Yeah.
every.
Hey, James.
There's all kinds of styles, not just from the different states.
We went up to where the hell we go?
Niagara Falls.
No. We lost somebody. What happened
he's
here?
there. He's still there.
Oh no. I was by myself for a second. So we went to this in Pine Island, New Jersey, in Pine Island, New York.
Yeah.
Right. And then we found this what do you call it? Beer place, right? They just opened. Let me tell you, they had about 30 different IPAs that you could buy, just chased. They had some set up there. They just opened up during the pandemic. I told the guy, I said, look, what you got to do here, you got this beautiful place, all this great beer. Why don't you open up a little restaurant so people, they had a girl making like a little, with a truck there. The line was 30 deep because everybody was hungry. They were drinking beer. And she was by herself trying to make burritos and stuff. I said, why don't you open up a restaurant here? He goes, oh, we're doing that.
Was she wearing a
You
mask?
make a killing. Of course, everybody had to wear a mask. Once you sat down,
Once you sit down, you take the mask off.
It was September, like late January, August, early September.
She didn't have a tortilla in front of her face.
She had a waffle in her face. She had a waffle.
A waffle.
Chicken waffle in her face.
But that's a great idea because you were in the food business your whole life, so you know what you're talking about.
I told the guy, I said, look, you got a great thing here, but you're missing. I'm drinking good beer with lousy chips.
And a
they
stupid
gave me
mask.
a free bag of chips.
You're drinking a good beer. You're wearing a fucking mask.
Yeah, no, the mask was gone.
Yeah,
I didn't want to wear the mask.
You got to pull it down.
You gotta take your mask off to
James, I took it off.
Yeah, but how are you going to drink and eat if you have a mask on?
That's exactly.
But if you're sitting down,
pull it from underneath.
If you sit down, it's okay, but you can't stand up, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
You have to sit down. But when you stand up, you gotta put the mask on.
When you gotta walk and you gotta put your mask on like a moron,
Hey, Ethan, how are you this evening? Ethan Leggett here. Thank you.
Happy weekend beef.
What is the beef? What is the weekend beef? What is that?
I have no idea.
Is that what Jay does?
No, weekend is Friday. It's the day before the weekend.
Oh, weekend eve. Weekend eve.
Weekend eve.
Not beef.
Daryl is here. Daryl Macias.
Great stories, guys.
Oh yeah. Well, this is an open forum, so
so they're actually listening.
Yeah, there's actually people listening to you, man.
I had no idea. I thought it was your sister.
Can you believe that?
No,
I thought it was your sister.
There's people. Now, how many IPA? That's a lot of IPAs that the brewery had. That's great.
James, they had. Trust me, they had like a whole big. What do you call it? How do you call it? Those it was all like stainless steel. I'm telling you, there had to be at least 30 different kinds. It was wild, and they gave you like what you wanted to buy. They gave you like a menu.
Yeah, and you could sample it too. They gave you samples, right?
Yeah.
Did they have any stouts and porters?
No, I didn't see any stout. But I would go back there. My son wanted me to pick him up a 6-pack but they only had I forgot what it was, and he didn't want it. I told him what it was, and he didn't want it.
I gotta
Yeah,
try
then I could.
the Brooklyn beer, Brooklyn Lager.
Yeah, it's not bad. What do you think of it, James?
I,
Ronnie,
I,
what do you think? You like it?
Which one?
Brooklyn
Brooklyn Lager.
Well, there's different ones.
Lager.
There's a lot of different kinds, though, right?
The Brooklyn one. There's a Brooklyn one. It's got the little circles.
Yeah, Brooklyn is a company, but then Lager, but then they have different
Oh,
ones.
oh, they have different ones. Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ones.
Yeah. Well, lager's a beer that tastes that you can drink a lot of often, and it's
Right. Yeah.
great
Right.
cold.
It's supposed to be easy drinking beer.
Yeah, it's
So
weak like a pilsner or a light. It's not like it's more full bodied and
Mhm.
right.
No, it's
So-
less bodied. Less bodied.
So as a kid, James,
and a pilsner.
Less
James,
body.
as a
No,
kid-
in a pilsner is less body.
as a kid, I worked at a beer distributor. Right. I used to stack all the beers in the refrigerator and help out the customers. And I got into this beer called Watney's Red Barrel Beer.
Watney's
And-
Red
Yeah,
Barrel.
it was English. Really, really good stuff. Excellent.
This
I got turned on to, that's when Forster Lager first came out, the big oil cans.
the big oil can, the Samuel Smith Organic Stout. I gotta look for that.
Wow.
Samuel Smith is an English company. They have great products. You know what I had that was pretty damn good? The Holiday Stout with the cocoa powder and the cinnamon, and it was really nice.
Wow. Now you get really crazy. Hey, James, I'm down to 3% on my phone.
Oh,
I'm not gonna die over here.
yeah, that's why if I'm using my phone involved in video, I always plug it in while I'm on.
Well, I came home from the boys and we drank like 5 bottles of wine already. So
Yeah, so
the Friday night ritual.
your battery got run down. Unless if you're
Yeah.
on the phone, you could still like plug it in.
Yeah, I gotta go upstairs, plug it in, but
You
then
gotta-
I gotta move over. I don't have a the Tatty Porter too. How was that?
It's
Ethan?
good. I've had it before.
Really?
Yeah, it's I
Yeah,
used
there's so many different beers now. It's crazy.
I used to drink Newcastle Brown Ale, but I think the
Newcastle is good.
Samuel Smith's a pretty good company.
My son brought home some stuff that was I don't know if it was spicy. I forgot what the hell it was. It was a little different. I wasn't too crazy about it.
What did
He
you
brings home some crazy shit.
He didn't say what kind of beer it was.
I forgot, James. To tell you the truth.
They add there's so many additives in craft beer now, fruits and
They put fucking pancakes and like shit
Oh,
like
they go
that.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look what happened with vodka. We had just a straight vodka. Now they got every kind of fruit out there.
Yeah.
So
and it's sweet. Like if they make wheat vodka from wheat, like Grey Goose is made from wheat, I believe, an American vodka. It's
right.
sweet. I like the Slavic.
Well, Tito's from Texas really took off.
That's
it.
Kettle One. There's Kettle One.
Kettle One, yeah.
Wheatley's. Wheatley's is another American vodka.
Smirnoff, is it that American?
No.
What is Smirnoff?
Yeah, Smirnoff, Absolute, Stolichnaya. Those are.
I thought Smirnoff was
I thought Smirnoff was American.
yeah.
Oh, they moved here?
Where are they from? Russia?
They're not Russian.
No,
So
I
where?
have Polish
Germany?
vodka. Polish vodkas are good too.
Because they said that one of the best American vodka was Smirnoff.
Oh.
Oh,
So was this started in America?
Can you Google it, James?
yeah, I could.
Yeah, I mean, hit the Google machine. That's what we gotta do.
I think Smirnoff is an American.
Probably is.
Yeah.
let's see what we got here. Largest vodka brand in the world, really? Interesting. Let's see. It's a Smirnoff is a brand of vodka owned and produced by the British company Diageo or Diageo.
Really?
Diageo, Diageo. The Smirnoff brand began with a vodka.
It's English. It's English.
Well, they began with a distillery in Moscow, and then they moved. I guess they moved out of Russia. It says country of.
Oh, well, I guess it makes sense. Smirnoff.
Yeah, they moved out of Moscow, and 70 to 100 proof, alcohol by volume 35 to 50. So they moved to. They were bought by a British company. They left. So I guess all right. Originally, it was from Moscow.
Right.
I know Bacardi rum was originally in Cuba, Santiago, Cuba.
Really?
And then they moved when the revolution and Batista took off and went to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, with all the money from the casinos. All the he had the boys were running his casinos in Havana, so he took off. And then the Castros came in and they went to Puerto Rico. Bacardi went to San Juan, Puerto Rico.
And it became a big hit.
But it was originally, it's an old company from.
So Bacardi was actually from Cuba.
Yeah. Well, Santiago, Cuba is the far eastern part of the island.
I got you.
They're where they call it the Afro-Cubans live. The Cubans did not intermingle and mix like the other parts of the Caribbean.
Right.
So, but anyway, that's where Celia Cruz, the queen of salsa, she's from.
Yes, and they have a on Burger Line at 43rd. There's a Celia Cruz Boulevard.
I watched her documentary. Very sad.
Excellent, yeah.
A lot of tragedy in her life.
Yeah.
You know, but it was sad.
The Cubans love her. Well, that whole Union City, they're all Cubans. You know, they fled mass exodus out of Cuba.
So that's why I went to the place, the Artisano and the Gran Via on Burger Line Avenue.
Right.
They have They have a lot of Cuban establishments.
That's a big Cuban community. Very successful people over there. Big money.
Burger Line Union City.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the guy who owned the family who owned this big supermarket on Burger Line Avenue. He's the one that bought Pub 46 in Clifton on Route 46. Wow. Yeah,
Pub 46 by me.
Yeah.
Hey, James, let me ask you a question about the StreamYard. So this is something you could go on like through YouTube, like my friend Tommy, because I'm going to tell him if you don't go on to YouTube, I'm getting off Facebook as of the end of the month.
Okay. Well,
I'm just going to keep Messenger. That's it.
Yeah, Facebook has a lot of issues, you know. I mean, StreamYard could be streamed to YouTube or Facebook. Now, the people who pay for the professional version, they could stream everywhere at the same time. But you see, I can have up to 6 people on video. Counting me, I can have 5 other people on video. But I'm using the free version. The people that pay for the professional version can have 10 people on video.
Nice.
Right, 10 people, and they can stream everywhere. But I'm happy with being able to have up to 6 people.
Well, I got to explain to Tommy because I'm going to tell him, look, I'm not going to be able to watch your, Saturday night disco thing. with all of my friends because I'm just getting off Facebook. I don't want to deal with it anymore.
I told Tommy all about the StreamYard, and he says, yeah, sounds good.
I
Yeah.
don't think he understands. I'm going to tell him.
If he saw, like, let's say he saw the show, like I usually put the show on the alpha males. All right, now this is a sample of what it would be like. Now he could do, when he does the DJ, the disco music, he can do this. He can make himself full screen.
Right. I got you.
Everybody would see all his commotion going on one screen. Now, if he wanted to, if people wanted to type, then they would type comments on YouTube.
Well, it says chat, right?
And chat, right? All right. Ethan said
they'll all be talking over one another.
they'll all be,
right?
yeah, 10 people. It'll be, it'll be like the Hollywood, worse than the Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
It'll be, or the Brady Bunch, in the boxes. It'll be like running a switchboard operator.
Yeah, exactly.
10 people is too many. It's too stressful.
Yeah, listen, I'm about to die, James.
Oh,
1%.
Okay.
I could stay on until it dies. What happened to Ronnie?
You got to do. Nah, he probably, maybe we got him hungry. Maybe he's in the bathroom.
He's probably making some fruta di mare right now as we're speaking.
Like, look, I got this. I got my avatar. You see, hello there. This is.
I like that. I like that.
So, the good thing is if you have to go to the bathroom or something, and you want to get a drink, you can put the avatar on, and people could still hear.
I got you.
Yeah, but next time bring the charger down where you are.
Yeah, well, next time I'm going to charge it. Next time I see it, definitely.
No, you could plug in your phone and be on.
I could plug it. Look, James,
is your phone dying?
Plug it in. Hold on, I'm going to show you. My couch is here, right?
Yeah, he's down to 3%.
All my plugs are over here in the corner.
You gotta plug it in,
so I gotta move my whole body.
Yeah, Guy Fawkes, that's him. Guy Fawkes. No, you know what? That's why I got 6 foot. That's why I got a 6 foot a USB the braided one, because it don't wear out over here. 6 feet, because I used to have 10 feet, but guess what happened? It doesn't charge.
Really?
Eventually, it stopped charging with 10-foot cord, but 6 foot is good.
There we go.
So I got 2. I got 1 6 foot here and 1 in the living room. But it was great. It was great having you. It was a fun show. We had you for a good almost an hour. And Sal froze. He probably ran out of juice in his.
Sal froze?
Yeah, he only had like 3% power in his phone. I said, well, next time.
What the fuck, man? He's got to plug his phone in.
Next time, bring your charger down where he, he's probably.
Yeah, come on, Sal.
Yeah,
you got to do better than that. So.
Yeah, that's what do you call it? V for Vendetta. Guy Fawkes, yes, that was a good movie.
I like Sal, man. He's cool.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you should see the food photos he takes of all his recipes. He even does it. He even he went on live video while he was cooking. He was showing me everything on the stove, everything cooking away.
That's cool.
Yeah. He's a.
Where's Alex at tonight?
Where's Alex at? What happened to Eric?
Where's Eric?
Eric Frauenfelder.
Did you invite them?
I invited him. I gave him a link. Eric said the other day he wants to be on. Von Raven wants to be on.
The whole gang.
Nina comes on Friday. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we were hanging out that was last week.
Yeah, so I don't.
That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I have no idea.
We were talking about wrestling. Hey, man, you know what, James? sometimes you can't win them all, you know.
Can't win. Like what happens is like Alex will contact me the last minute Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
He'll contact me like later in the evening and say, James, you want to go live? You gonna go live tonight? And
So
I go,
do you usually go live on Sundays? Is that what you do?
yeah, but I haven't been because I don't have any co-hosts.
Co-host, okay.
So yeah, co-host, like almost like co-host salmon, co-host. So
That's right. Yeah, actually, I forgot. You used to go live with
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 Gary Owens,
Damien, right?
yeah, Damian Owens, but
At like 10:30 on a Sunday.
yeah.
Sunday night. Yeah, exactly. I remember that.
And so he says, "You want to?" I says, "Well, I got to boot up the computer. I got to boot her. I got to,
Who said that? Eric?
No, I told Alex. I says, I'll go live with you. You got to give me some time to.
Well, that's like I tell you too. On Fridays, I'm watching SmackDown, and then I'll join up after.
Oh, Alex.
And in the past 2 weeks, I have, right?
Oh yeah, you do. No, you come through. Now, you're like Jay Terrio. You're very reliable.
Well, I mean, I don't want to lie. If I'm not going to do it, I won't tell you I'm going to do it.
You'll tell me. It's not like Eric will say, "I want to do a show. I want to do a show," and then he don't show up.
That's kind of weird. Why do people even do that?
He doesn't say, look, I can't make it. Send me a message on. He sent me a message before when I sent him the animation of all the women with all the different breasts.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but he's just like the weather, I guess.
Yeah. What do you mean?
So
you never know about the weather?
Well, he's changeable. So Alex the Beer Master has an alias named Ethan Leggett. This is Alex the Beer Master. Appreciate you.
Oh man. Wow.
Oh really? Oh, you got aliases too? Everybody's into espionage on the internet. I enjoy the Sunday shows. If you're listening, Alex, I really enjoy our.
No, I heard there's actually a new show called Sundays After Dark.
Oh, that's Bumpy. That's
Bumpy.
That's Jesse. Yeah,
So you heard of that one?
Yeah, he said he was going to start. It's a new show he has, and then he does Multi Monday.
So is it just like one of the Booze Hounds shows?
Yeah, it's a booze hound where everybody's like
they're just getting fucked up.
No, they're very serious and they just talk about liquor. Like they won't talk about anything else.
Well, sometimes they act like that, but sometimes the booze hounds they just get fucked up.
So it's an excuse to hang out and
they're just yelling and shit. They yell at each other. How was SmackDown? It's good. It's good. It wasn't as good as last week. It wasn't as the storylines weren't as interesting.
I don't
but it kept me entertained the whole time.
I don't like what they did to Asuka. They made her look very weak.
I don't care about Asuka, man. I don't watch the women's part. I don't even pay attention to the women's wrestling. I really care less. I turn around because I don't care, man, about fucking women fighting each other.
They're doing with Alexa Bliss what they had. It reminds me of Papa Shango when he like.
Oh yeah. I think they're doing that. I think they're doing that because Bray Wyatt is out for a while. I think.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt took a break. Yeah, obviously. And
so then Alexa Bliss is filling in for him for the time.
Funhouse, yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I know. It's like Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah. I liked Bray Wyatt. What did he get really hurt?
I know he's very talented. I mean,
why isn't he around right now?
The Miz, very talented guy. Does great promos. Mike Miserin, yeah. I don't know. Maybe he got hurt. Maybe he had something personal going on with his family. He had to take a leave of absence.
I know you see that you posted that they fired Zelina Vega.
Yeah, and Seth Rollins, I heard.
No, they didn't fire Seth Rollins.
They didn't. You know, Selena
No way, man. Seth Rollins is a big guy. They're not gonna fire him.
Now Selena Vega.
Selena Vega, she was going and like getting into a larger role. She was like at that peak manager spot.
No,
and then they just fired her.
Wait, no, you know what happened with her?
What happened is she started like OnlyFans, and Vince McMahon had said that any third party income that like any of his independent contractors are getting, he has to get. It was like 50% of what they're making there.
You know why? She was using Selena Vega, not her real name.
Oh yeah, I mean, why wouldn't she use her? Why wouldn't she use that name instead of her real name? That's the one that everybody knows.
Selena Vega is like a copyright that belongs to Vince.
But is it though? Is it really?
I guess it's in his contract.
I mean, I think that's kind of disputed.
You know, the same thing with the action figures. There's an actual contract that tells you what percentage Vince gets and what percentage you get with the action figures, you know. And if he's manufacturing them, I guess its own area. But yeah, Selena Vega. A lot of them were on Twitch and they were doing their own thing, and I think Sasha Banks is doing it under her real name.
Mm-hmm.
She's not using Sasha Banks, so, and apparently she's getting.
I mean, at the end, who really cares, man?
Yeah. Well, it's like with the midget wrestling years ago. You know, people got a few laughs by watching it, but nobody really cared about it. And,
yeah, but I mean, you don't want to compare it to that, do you?
No, well, the female wrestling is a lot more serious than that. But you know, it's like a mid card. They're not at the same level as the guys, like mid card wrestlers. Yeah, he'll be on with me. Well, he's been on with me every Sunday. He'll be on with me Sunday. Conor McGregor. I don't know. Did he retire? I don't know. What's Conor McGregor up to? Is he still competing? Where are you located, Ethan? What part of the world are you located? Are you in England, UK? Are you States? Yeah. You guys are welcome to come on video. Show your mug tomorrow. Yeah. Well, no, it's still technically weekend eve. It's still Friday. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday night. I go on usually with Alex or anybody else who wants to come. Tomorrow, I don't know what's going on. You're in Georgia. I have a friend that lives in Swanee, Georgia. That she delivers babies. She's a baby delivering nurse, or like a midwife, they call them. She's married though, but you know.
Oh, that's all right.
That don't mean anything, you know.
That's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
She used to be very flirtatious and send me exotic photographs. And she's married. All right, hold on. Let me take a good bird's eye look at Ronnie's beverage. It's got that New England IPA, hazy, fruity, smoothie look, like a mango.
Yeah, like something like Michael Komarov would have, right?
No, actually, Eric Fraunfelter likes to bring those fruity looking New England IPAs. Oh, you're 15 minutes from Swanee. Now, was that named after the Swanee River? Is that how you spell the Swanee River? Like the old,
Yeah, is that how you spell it?
the old song Swanee
Right.
River?
Yeah.
They should have riverboat gambling up and down the Swanee River. I don't know why they don't bring it back like to the Mississippi and the Hudson River and
Bring what back?
flat bottom riverboat gambling.
Yeah.
Remember, like during the Wild Wild West.
It'd be cool. It'd probably be like a tourist thing, right?
Oh, you were by Philly. That's the Delaware River. I'm 2 hours northeast of Philly, about 2 hours.
I'm probably like 7 hours or 8 hours
Yeah, he's in
south of Philly.
There's a
Actually, even more than that, like 15 hours.
You got alligator garfish.
Alligator alley.
No, not alligator. Alligator garfish. They're very huge and very prehistoric looking and mean.
What?
Alligator garfish. They have a long. They're huge and they have a long snoot.
Mm.
They have a lot of sharp teeth, like a crocodile.
Okay.
They're big fish. Big. But when you see them, they look like prehistoric.
Mm-hmm.
And they also there's some river monsters like similar to Loch Ness in Georgia. I saw it on the Travel Channel on the one of those mystical shows, and they look for Sasquatch and skunk.
So what happened to Sal? He had to run?
No, you know what happened? He didn't have to run. When he came on, he got home, Hershey, Pennsylvania, visited Philly, saw the Rocky Steps. Oh yeah, Rocky when he ran up the steps with the gray sweats on. Hershey, Pennsylvania is.
What happened to Sal?
They got Hershey Park, amusement park over there. Sal, when he got home and he came on, he ended up with 3% charge on his phone. That he actually went dead. And I told him, why don't you do this? Why don't you can buy these for like $3 now. You get a USB.
James, the ones I have, that's why I asked you when I first came on, if you could hear me.
Oh,
I bought these at Five and Below.
Yeah, Five Below store. I know that store. Yeah, they got it.
So that's why I wasn't sure if it was gonna work.
No, it's working perfectly.
Right.
I hear you fine. You're clear. No noise. No.
That's good. That's good.
Nobody needs to mute you. Like sometimes like Ron does when there's a lot of.
Ron does that a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's really not noise. It's just like general sounds that come.
Yeah, like anything, right?
It could be anything. It could be like your dog in the background.
Yeah.
Anything. He's got to be dead silent and just. Yeah.
Which, I guess I understand because it's better if it is dead silent. You don't want a lot of background noise and stuff.
But what happens when the train goes by?
Yeah, right. He doesn't say anything about that.
He doesn't mute himself when the train goes by.
That's true, right?
All right, what we got here? I lived my whole life in Georgia. Okay, and then we have that store. Yeah, wow, yeah, it's a nationwide chain. It should be in Georgia. You got Public supermarkets in Georgia? Very nice. Doesn't like the background noise, but when the train goes by, he doesn't mute himself. He's got.
That's a really good point, though.
Got the train. But yeah, this Wednesday is the last wild card.
So what is talk of that? This is the last wild card Wednesday, but Ron said that it's not true. That he's been saying other shit and people aren't listening to him.
No, he said that.
Because he gets mad when if he doesn't like to repeat himself.
No, he's got themes like it's going to be themes. Like he's going to
Yeah.
like one Wednesday you got to go look for Nicaraguan beer from
So
Nicaragua.
he's doing the same thing that Bumpy's doing then. The the Multi Mondays. You know that?
Yeah,
Have you ever seen that?
You know what that's all about? Like telling people that every week they have to go get in their car or whatever and go find a specific product.
Yeah.
It's like
Control.
Beer,
It's like beer control.
it's like beer snobbery.
Yeah.
It's like you're all hoity-toity. Oh, you can't bring. You got to bring this.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I think it's kind of like it's not that bad. Like it's
bad if you can't find the product.
but most of the time you can find it.
Well, not the exotic stuff he mentioned.
Most of the time you can. I mean, sometimes you can, but for the most part, man, if you go to like Total Wine, you can get a bunch of different beer styles there.
Well, down south, I got to admit, down south, you got some awesome liquor stores that are huge.
Yeah, I know, and that's so I know. I go to Total Wine here, but I know when I was living in New York, I would be able to get like different kinds of beers and cool beers. I mean, there's different liquor stores or not even liquor stores up there. It's just
Yeah, we don't have that in New Jersey.
there's a lot of stores, man. A lot of even just supermarkets, like fucking Stop and Shop, some stupid shit like that. Will have a huge beer department. They do have that. I think that's the difference between New York and Florida is that a place like Stop and Shop is like just one supermarket in the midst of like 6 or 7 or 8 different supermarkets. In Florida, there's only one supermarket. It's only Publix. Any supermarket you go to is always Publix.
Well, from what I understand, in the South, supermarkets, a lot of them have liquor departments. Trader Joe's in other states, all Trader Joe's have liquor departments.
Mm-hmm.
Walmart in the South has a liquor department.
It does. Yep.
So your options in the South are great. New York,
but for liquor, not necessarily for beer though.
Not for craft beer. Now,
not for craft beer. Yeah.
We don't have. I don't know what it is. If it's like those women in curlers, they used to protest. What is it? The Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, whatever. Lobbying group. I don't know if it's pressure with that, but I know
that was like the 80s, right?
Well, there's too many restrictions against alcoholic beverages.
What is the problem? Right?
I don't have the variety here. You see, New York, I expect to have variety.
Yeah, South, I would hope so, right?
Yeah, the South, I would expect it. Over here, Daytona, Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, it's not far from Savannah, right?
Actually, I'm gonna go to Daytona. The race. I'm gonna not Daytona. It's the 500, the Indianapolis 500. It's gonna be in Jacksonville.
No, Daytona is a different famous
race, right?
Race. Daytona
Car race.
But I know what he's talking about. Yeah,
I know what he's talking about too.
Jacksonville is right near the Georgia border. Going to Savannah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Publix has an attached liquor store.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Well, so does ShopRite.
So it's actually like you have to. It's like a little store next door. So it's like a separate entrance. You can't get in there from the Publix. In the inside.
He could. There is an entryway inside of the
store. Maybe for the employees, but not for the customers.
They could be like subletting that space out. It could be. They could be not employees of Publix, or maybe they are. I don't know. I really. But it's nice to have. Well, there's Total Wines in New Jersey, but there's not that many.
I remember in New York there wasn't that many Total Wines either. I did know it. I knew the store, but I didn't go that much because I don't think it was close.
You have some strict liquor laws in Georgia. Like certain days they can't sell liquor and all that.
They probably can't sell it on Sunday in Georgia. I wouldn't think.
More strict alcohol laws that.
They probably can't sell liquor on Sunday.
So it's like a mini prohibition almost.
I mean, that's a 1-day prohibition, yeah.
Yeah, but it could be one day when somebody like Bumpy says,
Sure.
You gotta look for the theme. Look for the theme.
Well, how do you think prohibition came about?
With a bunch of evangelical religion.
A bunch of fucking evangelical zealots, progressives, freak shows.
The freak show. Who do you think was protesting the adult store that they opened up on a highway over here?
It was those guys, right? It was Woodrow Wilson.
It's on a highway, and they're all like these ladies.
And they're probably wearing a mask, right?
No, there were these housewives whose husbands don't pay attention to them anymore, and they're all protesting the liquor store, not the liquor store, the adult store, and they're thinking, "Oh, our children are going to get corrupted."
But this is recent.
It was a few years ago. Oh. You know what? I got news for them. Their grandchildren, and their kids. They all go on the internet.
It's just really stupid.
They've seen everything. Yeah. An adult store is not going to do anything to their psyche.
I mean, whatever, man. It's really dumb.
After 12:30 p.m. on Sunday, you can buy it. After 12:30 p.m.
Buy what? Beer? He's talking about alcohol, I think.
Alcohol, you can go to liquor.
Yeah, and 12:30 on Sunday. That makes sense. Yeah, a lot of states say like you can't buy it in the morning. Can't buy liquor in the morning or beer. I think actually New York is like that, or it used to be like that. New York has loosened up on the Sunday laws a bit.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. After 12:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people catch up on lost sleep on Sunday anyway.
I mean, that's true. And I think in New York, they can't sell, like gas stations can't sell beer after 3:00 in the morning on a Saturday night. So, if you go into a gas station at like 4 in the morning, they'll say that they can't sell you beer.
Huh. And then,
but that's only on Saturday nights. It's not during the rest of the week.
And you guys have 24-hour Denny's in Florida.
Yeah, right. Well, or any state has. I don't know.
It has Denny's, yeah.
Denny's. I've gone a lot to Waffle House. Denny's. I went to Denny's actually in New York.
Huh. Yeah. I like IHOP's pancakes better than I like Denny's.
IHOP is also a New York thing. I haven't seen much IHOP down south.
Buckwheat pancakes. How's Waffle House? They make all kind of waffles.
It's not that good, man. It's kind of whack. Waffle House isn't that great.
Fried chicken and waffles is a special.
It's just like they have grits. It's like the southern thing, and yeah, it's just like a mediocre style of IHOP.
It's a side dish. I've seen shrimp on grits. I've seen it. They do everything with grits. Yeah, IHOP.
Right. Yeah, no, I would say it's a mediocre comparison to IHOP.
Chicken and waffles.
That's what I would call it.
Chicken and waffles is a specialty.
It's not chicken and waffles. It's not what it is.
No. In Georgia, they eat. It's like it's common to go to a place that serves chicken and waffles. Waffle House is where you go when nowhere else is open. Nowhere.
But Waffle House, it does have a quality to it. It's not a bad restaurant.
Well,
right?
I like freshly made waffles. It's nice and hot, kind of right out of the
first place I ever ate grits at was a Waffle House. The first time I ever had grits.
You ever have waffles and vanilla ice cream?
So James. So I felt like a guy from New Jersey. You.
Me.
Did you ever eat grits, or when was your first time?
The first time I had grits is when I was a little kid.
Okay.
And I had grits today with slab with apple smoked bacon and the thick slab bacon and grits and eggs with a lot of hot sauce on it.
So you still eat grits to this day?
Yeah, well, not every day. I get
So
bored.
you're a fucking Southerner, man.
Well,
you eat grits?
I get bored. I can't eat the same thing every day. I have to change my food. He's gone many times for Waffle House. Now, what's the place that does the fried chicken and waffles?
In waffles?
Yeah, it's a Southern specialty.
That Waffle House does that.
Yeah, I'm fussy about the grits now. I go to Whole Foods and I get the organic yellow grits, the ones that come in a silo and you pour it in the bag, and then you get the peel.
Yeah, I'm not really picky about grits. I like grits though.
Yeah, I gotta have the top of the line.
I'm not ashamed to say it, man.
I won't eat Quaker.
Grits are not it's not a bad thing to eat.
Now he's talking. If you melt cheese in the grits.
Yeah. And actually, if you put onions in them too, onions inside the grits with cheese also, like on top.
Yeah.
That's some shit right there.
You ever have scrapple?
Right.
Scrapple is all pig parts. There's snoots and ears, all chopped up pig parts, byproducts, and they mold it. Chicken, pig livers, whatever. They mold it into a loaf, and they cut it thick and fry it. Scrapple. Onions. Justin Wilson, the Cajun cook, used to say onions with his accent. Onions. He couldn't say onions. No, onions are tasty no matter what you do with them. You got to fry them though. You can't. I mean, I would never bite into a raw onion.
I would.
Yeah, but that's a form of birth control. They eat
birth control.
Chew on a clove of garlic or an onion. The girl you're with.
Do you think it works?
Oh yeah, because all the chicks will stay away from you unless the girl you're with is eating a raw onion too. Like that.
Yeah, that's true too.
The one you're with. No, because they got to stink also.
Exactly.
If you ate sardines, if you ate 2 cans of sardines, and the girl hates sardines, well, nothing's going to really happen.
Right.
Unless you're rich and she's a gold digger, then she won't care about the sardines.
Right. And then if that's the case, you'd already know at that point, right?
Well, yeah. Well, a woman will sleep with Satan himself if she's a gold digger.
Right.
What do you got? Grits and garlic?
Grits and garlic. That's good. For sure, man.
Grits and
I think grits and garlic sounds fucking good.
What if you wash grits down with Schlitz? There'll be grits and Schlitz.
Yeah. Schlitz, man.
That's a macro.
Nobody drinks Schlitz. That's the thing.
That's peasant beer.
It's a stupid beer. It's a beer that you can't even buy because they don't even sell it. That's how bad it is.
I've tasted, not went out of my way and bought a case or 6-pack. I've tasted all the macros.
The Schlitz though?
The Pabst Blue Ribbon.
James, I've never been able to find Schlitz.
I can't find Schlitz.
Okay, thank you. So you agree? In New York, I could never find Schlitz ever.
I remember Rheingold was the Mets sponsor.
Uh,
That's it. The Rheingold beer. They went out of business.
but yes, but you can't actually find a Schlitz beer to buy and to drink.
Schaefer is gone, right? Schaefer.
No, Schaefer is in New York.
Yeah. The only thing is
you can get Schaefer.
the macros are too weak for me. It's like drinking Corona. You know?
Schaefer is like 5%. It's like a Budweiser.
Well, Ron likes all the corporate American breweries. He likes Anheuser Busch. To me, it's boring. Now Coors gives me heartburn. But the other ones are just like boring. They're like a Pilsner. It's like drinking like a light beer.
Yeah. So you're just not that interested in it, right?
No, I like the Mac, what do you call it?
The craft. So you prefer like the shit that Eric talks about with different fucking beers.
No, it doesn't have to be hazy IPA. It could be like a red ale or a brown ale.
Yeah.
Or a good lager. Yeah. I like Modelo Especial, and I like Negro Modelo, and I like Dos Equis.
Oh, hey, check this one, man.
Dos Equis.
I'm drinking right now. I don't know if you
Wow, 18 months out of date. You saw it one time.
Showed you right.
Well, this is good. What you're showing me right now.
You see the kite?
Let me give you a bird's eye view. This Belgian sour IPA.
This is a New Belgium, right? Sour IPA.
That's a wheat, right?
Nope, it's an IPA, but it's a sour IPA.
Okay.
From New Belgium.
I know Michael Hilton used to bring a lot of sour IPAs on the show.
No, this is better than anything Michael Hilton has ever brought on.
Well, yeah, but you got to give Sierra Nevada is a great company.
But this is better, though. I'm telling you, it's better.
California beers are pretty good, but that's
no. Listen, man. This is from Sierra Nevada. I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sierra.
Yeah. I think it is.
All right, excuse me. I got.
Well, anyway, I'll let you know next time. But I'm pretty sure it is.
Being that it's the age of Aquarius, I have to say something to the individuals that backed out of Fandango Friday, that told me they wanted to be on. I have a signal for them. I got an itch in the middle of my forehead. Oh, that feels good. Oh, double itch. Beep, 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 beep. All right, that's it. That's it.
That's it?
No, I mean, hold on. Wait a minute. He likes Miller High. All right, I love Miller High Life. You got to be living the high life to drink it. Negro Modelo.
Negro Modelo.
No. Okay. Well, it's God. It's good. All right. Okay. Excuse me. You jabronis out there that told me, are you going to go on the air with Fandango Friday? I want to be. Yeah, right. Where are you?
Eric. That's Eric. Right?
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Michael Hilton.
Michael's mad because he says that we make fun of him, and we're degrading his good name, whatever, besmirching his good name. Eric puts up the photo of him with his hair sticking up all the time. But you know what? Eric should practice something called manners and being a man of his word. But then again, he's a musician in a heavy metal rock band, so
Yes, maybe the rock stuff got to his head eventually.
Yeah, well, they say, like, on a personal level, rock musicians are pretty much assholes. If you get to know them personally, you know, and they love themselves and all that. But they play great. They have talent.
Right.
Well, that's how people with a lot of talent are. You know, entertainers is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Entertainers. Well, anyway, I hope that the Johnson and Johnson vaccine comes. It's only one shot, and then there's the.
I know. Actually, I think it's two, or it's already 2 shots.
Well, not Johnson. The other one's the 2 shots. AstraZeneca, Oxford AstraZeneca is supposed to be examined by the FDA also,
Right.
and another one. There's a total of 5. By the
So how many shots do you think is like too much? Like when would you say I don't want any more shots?
well, I won't get the shot. I'd rather wait and see what happens to everybody else.
I thought you were gonna get it.
No, I want to wait and see what happens to everybody else.
Oh, yeah, that's smart. That's good. I mean, that's good. That's good.
I want to sit back.
I'm actually surprised at how many people are willing to get it without checking. You know, let's see what happens later on. Let's go for round 2.
I mean,
I'm surprised. A lot of people who I know, man,
look at all the automatic natural guinea pigs that are out there. You have
right. Wait, hold on. I love it, man. What'd you call it? What did you call it?
Natural automatic guinea pigs.
Jesus, man, that's
like you got
that's a guess. Great. That's a great.
You got the healthcare employees, right?
But James, you have to call them. You have to call the healthcare employees heroes. Right?
Okay.
They're fucking heroes. We have to call them heroes.
I thought Batman was a hero. Spider-Man.
Nope. Forget Batman. Forget Spider-Man. They're fucking heroes.
I don't know why.
But why are they heroes? Right? What are they doing in their office right now? Hold on. What are they doing right now in their office that makes them a hero? So are they doing anything different than they were doing a year ago?
No, they're doing the same thing.
They're doing the same exact thing, but all of a sudden, because they wear a mask, that makes them a hero, and because they work in like some type of medical thing, that they're heroes. What are they actually what are they doing different right now than they were doing different just 1 year ago? Why are they heroes all of a sudden?
Because they're putting their lives in danger, I guess.
Well, how are they putting their lives in danger? They're wearing masks, right? So everybody wears a fucking mask.
Well,
why would they be a hero and then you're not a hero?
They got gowns. They got everything. They got the shield.
No, man, that doesn't make any sense.
And how could in the WWE? How can all of the retired wrestlers be legends? Everybody can. I mean, they used to call Bruno Sammartino the living legend, but now everybody's a legend.
Yeah, that's true.
We're legends. We've run Ronald Terrio's shows for years, so we must be beer legends and booze legends, and instead of booze hounds. Now the booze hounds, they're the ones that go on video like this. Look.
Okay, so the booze hounds that you talk about, where do they go?
They go on. Everybody.
That would be Eric, right? Where does Eric go?
They get very drunk, and every time they go on a live stream, and they like that guy Drewski.
Yeah, but Drewski is not really part of the club.
No, he's not part of the club. Now Eric gets drunk.
Yeah, Eric
gets drunk all the time, and I can tell. He starts to slur, his speech starts to slur, and his mouth goes crooked, you know, and then he doesn't stop talking. He talks over you, like he.
Yeah, but they all do that.
They all talk over you. No, Alex doesn't. He's got a lot of manners. Alex,
Alex, I guess you catch him on Sundays.
He really.
So you and Alex on Sunday, yeah. So I guess Alex, he is very polite.
Yeah.
So I guess if you catch him on a Sunday, you can have a pretty polite show with him.
Well,
I don't know. Does anybody else ever jump in on
we
on
try
Sunday?
to, aside from people typing comments here and there. One time we had a good panel. One time I had my friend Jeff Zambello, and there was a few people, but that was only one Sunday. But now, actually, this is the second time. Actually, Salvatore was on longer this time than the last time he was on. But
I think Salvatore made this broadcast really good. Really good.
He didn't know that there are other people listening, watching.
Yeah, he didn't even realize.
I said it's pre-recorded, so he's trying to tell his friend who owns a dance club in New York, who does DJ on Facebook. He's got to tell him about this, because what happens, there's going to be a problem with a DJ. You know what's going to happen? It's streamed on YouTube. They might mute his live stream.
Wait. Well, what though?
A DJ. If somebody is a really good DJ and they go live stream on YouTube, what's going to happen is they will mute his show because of the copyright infringement of the songs. Because it happened to me a couple times where I was in a dance club. I was putting it on YouTube and the video, and they muted it because the DJ was playing copyright songs. So what I did was all the recordings from the dance club, and I put them in Google Photos. It's an album. People can click on it and they could watch. They could watch the 3 hours of my friend, the performing artist, do his thing.
Did you send it to me?
Huh?
Did you send that to me?
Yeah. Well, I could put it. Yeah. I could send it to you. I have the album. I have a link to the album, and I got every Saturday that we went out to Club Cuban L, even when Judy Torres was there. I got that there. I mean, they don't mute. They don't censor it on Google Photos. They don't censor it. I want to see Ronald Sutton. I told Ronald Sutton. I says, he's not.
Well, actually, I mean, we used to do Fandango Friday all the time, and Ronald Sutton was a regular guy. He would join, and James. You were a regular guy. I was a regular guy.
That was earlier on. Mr. Tyrio was.
Yeah, but we can do that again.
Well, if
we could do it on your channel, we can do it on my channel if you want. I don't care, man. I'll do it. I'll do this, the same shit.
I would love for Ronald Sutton to be on. I think he would be great on.
I like Ronald Sutton, man. I like Ronald Sutton, and I like Dave Coulter. Is that his name? Like
I asked
Dr. Dave.
Yeah, he said it's too late. It's too late for him.
What do you mean it's too late? What is that?
Dr. Dave said it's too late, and
what does that mean?
I don't know. I don't think.
Well, I mean, I like Dr. Dave. I thought he was a good addition to the mix.
I don't think. Yeah, but Ronald will be good. Sutton will be great because he won't get censored on my show. He won't. There's no censorship, so he can tell stories. He can curse.
Yeah.
All he wants.
And even Ron Terrio can join.
Yeah, he's welcome. There's no. You know who got scared of my format?
Mike Hilton.
No, Beer Man, not Mike Hilton. Beer Man from Oregon.
Oh, really? Why?
He says it sounds scary that I have no rules and anything goes. He says that's
yeah. Well, actually, that's better. There's no rules.
Why is it? Why?
I think it's better.
Well, yeah, it's like total free form. Somebody
Like, yeah, we all love Ronald Sutton, I think, man. Like, everybody likes him.
Yeah,
There's nobody who doesn't like him, but sometimes he gets a little drunk and then they don't let him on the shows.
No, well, he can get drunk on this show. He could tell stories. He could talk dirty. He could curse.
So you can let him on now, man, if he's around.
I don't know how to get a hold of him. I know he's on that. What's that thing Jay has on Google? Beer Talk. He's got beer. I know he's on Beer Talk. If you're on Beer Talk, say
I'm on.
Hey, Ronald Sutton. Why don't you hang out?
I don't know his email address or anything, man.
I don't know. I mean, if he's a member there, say.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I let him say some shit, and if he wants to be contacted, we'll contact him. Let's leave it at that.
Because he doesn't have a. He doesn't have
what?
He doesn't have a Facebook, but he's on Google. So maybe I could find him on Google Hangouts.
I mean, we're gonna go searching for fucking Ronald, man.
Well, I think he would add a lot of color. A lot of.
Eric is a lot of color.
He has a lot of color, but he's very.
He's egotistic, right, Eric?
He's unpredictable. Well, he could be judgmental, and you know.
And he's overall he's a bitch.
Well, like if he's talking about something, he won't stop. Like
right.
He won't stop to listen to what you have to say.
Yeah.
Right. So he'll talk over you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then if you talk over him, he'll get upset.
Yeah. He gets upset, and then when he leaves, especially if he's annoyed, he'll go bloop, and like in a split second he'll be gone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Have you ever talked to him about that?
Yeah, and he says, "I'm sorry."
Mm.
I'm not a big cusser myself or big into dirty jokes, but I do enjoy your shows, James. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, you don't have to tell dirty jokes and curse. I mean, you could let other people do it, but you could say whatever you feel like saying. You want to talk about
So James, who's your favorite wrestler?
I'm not a huge wrestling fan of modern day wrestling. I do like AEW better.
Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? But it can't be Hulk Hogan.
No, it's not going to be Hulk Hogan. I like guys like Baron von Raschke, Killer Kowalski, George Steele, Freddie Blassie. When he was wrestling. Let's see. Lou Albano was really funny. He was really a pisser. But you know what? Kevin Sullivan. I enjoyed Kevin Sullivan quite.
Now there was rumors that Kevin Sullivan was a devil worshiper at one point.
Well, that was his gimmick. I don't know if he really was. Randy Savage is very entertaining, one of a kind.
Randy Savage, man, you can't even compare to that guy. But Randy Savage's wife, what happened to her?
Well, Elizabeth was found dead of an overdose.
She actually at that point.
Lex Luger's condo.
They were divorced. She was in Lex Luger's.
She was
condo.
Hanging out with Lex Luger was supplying.
Hanging out with Lex Luger, and she died of a drug overdose, right?
He was supplying recreational drugs to Elizabeth, and she was already divorced from Randy.
Right. Yeah.
Well, actually, Randy Poffo, Angelo Poffo was his father, who was a famous wrestler. Lanny Poffo, So they're second generation. So anyway, Elizabeth died from an overdose. and I think Bam Bam Bigelow did also. A lot of wrestlers.
Well, they died because of the Bam Bam died because of heart failure. That's the final verdict. There's the heart failure.
Well, if they
Well,
were,
they don't say it's because they had been taking steroids for fucking 15, 20, or whatever, 10, 15, 20 years.
look at Ravishing Rick Rude. I mean, they
Yeah,
never,
it's same thing, same exact thing.
they never came. They were never straight about his death. I mean,
But so why do you think Ravishing Rick Rude died? Because of steroids, right?
they said it was the heart, but it's got to be.
Yeah, so if they die from because of a heart problem, it's because of steroids.
Don't forget, a lot of them had addictions to painkillers.
Yeah. So they're dealing with fucking up their bodies and their hearts because of steroids. At the same time, they're shoving shit up their veins for different stuff, and they're all like bad drug addicts, man. They're like really bad people.
Now, when they talk about being addicted to painkillers, would that be opioids, like is Oxycontin and
Being addicted to what?
opioids, like a lot of
Opioids, yeah. I mean, all this fucking weird shit, man. Yeah.
painkillers.
Painkillers. That's what an opioid is, right? Isn't that like the same thing?
Yeah, and then the ones that were overweight and got serious diabetes, like Kamala.
Like Yokozuna.
Yeah, Yokozuna. Yeah, Kamala. James Harris was from Mississippi.
James Harris.
He wasn't from Uganda. James Harris is Kamala he's from Mississippi. And I mean, it's a tough life. They have a horrible schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, in the old days, they didn't make much money, and
they still don't make a lot of money.
No, because they got to pay for everything out of pocket. They're
right. Yeah.
Their doctor bill.
Look what happened to Lena Vega. She got fired because she came out and said, "Oh, like I have to do something on my own." Vince McMahon said, "I told you not to fucking do that." And now you're done. You're fired. That's that.
Yeah, it was against the contract of her. Was it breach of contract?
Yeah, it was a breach of contract. Even though she didn't really sign anything that said that. But he said, like, if you ever think about it, I already have you signing something to begin with, so it doesn't even matter. So he just said, don't even think about it. And she did think about it. So then that's why they fired her.
I remember when the bodybuilders said that they were all natural. I remember all those guys said they were natural. Yeah, right. Well, GH too. They abuse growth hormone. You notice their bellies stick out there because
it's called a roid belly.
Well, it increases your organ size, the growth hormone.
Yeah.
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger used to suck down Dianabol pills like it was candy. I heard he used to just take a handful and just gulp them down. But today I had a good dinner. I had hot and spicy codfish fillets over jasmine brown rice. Yeah, so I wonder what happened. Mick said he wanted to come on.
What happened to Sal?
Sal's phone died.
Sally Balls.
Sal Mercurio, his phone was like. I told him you gotta keep the US.
What do they call you? What do they call you, James?
What do they call me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They call him Sally Balls. So what do they call you?
You're thinking about Paulie Walnuts? So you got
What about James? James something, man.
Piranha,
James Piranha.
Piranha Madonna. Yeah, that's what the wrestler's daughter called me. Andrew Anderson's daughter, when she was young, she Olivia. She named me that. Now, if Sal had a long one down in the family room and have one upstairs, if he's at 3% and he's on the phone, just plug it in. I said you could be on a live show and plug in your phone.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be man, he doesn't. Sal's good people, man.
Yeah, no, he was on for, I'd say, almost an hour.
Sal was fucking running the show, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna bring the photos of all his food, seafood he's gonna make tomorrow, and
Well, that's what we want to see.
And then I could do a share screen, a screen share.
But Sal is the one that was running the show. It wasn't you, James.
Because he had a lot of stuff. I don't want to interrupt him. He was telling good stories. What do you think? I'm Eric. I'm going to interrupt everybody.
That's a good point. It's a good point.
Oh, you know what? My Mick Von Raven says, "Who is that guy? You know him?" I go, "Well, yeah. His name is Eric Frauenfelder." He said, "Why did he keep on sticking his belly out?" He kept
actually, that's a good point. Why did he keep doing that?
Putting his belly next to the camera.
He did do that.
And he says, "I wanted to punch him right in the stomach."
Yeah.
Doing that. What the hell was he doing that for? I go,
what was he doing? That's a good question.
He had too much to drink. I told Mick he had too much to drink. I mean, you could tell that he did. And you know what he does? I think he joins every single live stream Booze Hound show that's scheduled.
Eric or Nick?
No, Eric does. No. Mick just comes on mine when I'm on. Not every time, but get to the chopper. Yeah. No, Eric joins every single one of the Booze Hound shows. So I think by time I get him late at night, he's pretty intoxicated. What is it now? It's midnight. Anybody on? Let me see if anybody's on Messenger. No, nobody's around. Nobody's on. Oh, they're hiding. They're all. Son of a bitch. Yeah, they're hiding. They're afraid that I'm gonna say, "Where the hell are you?" I thought Mick was gonna come on. He called me today when I was shopping, when I was out, and he said he's gonna be on. And Eric said he's gonna be on.
So you were expecting Eric and Nick.
And Nick and Nina and who else? Well, I don't think Alex comes on Friday because he does his food show on Friday, and I think he's tired. I think maybe he drinks.
Hey man, I understand.
Yeah, probably tired. He's probably
he's tired of these fucking idiots, man, fucking with him all the time. And every Friday he has to do some stupid Food Friday thing. It's fucking retarded, man.
Yeah, what was that show he did about Pop-Tarts and then
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Hot Pockets and
yeah, like he's doing like a show about Pop-Tarts, man.
And then
so because Drunken on there, it makes it a legitimate thing. Like this is a total joke. Nobody cares about what the fuck. Nobody cares about what they're doing. Nobody cares about anything about the stuff, man.
He did a show about oatmeal one time.
One time he did a show about oatmeal, and nobody cared about it, right?
And what does Beer Man do on Tuesday? Cheese and beer?
Okay, so Beer Man, I guess he has like a more somewhat respectable thing.
Yeah.
That he does on Tuesday that is like he has to pick a beer, and then you pick a fucking cheese, and then you pair the cheese with the beer, and you're supposed to talk, like talk about it, like that it's like something that somebody should care about,
Those are the magic words. How many people actually care about?
No, a lot of people do. A lot of people do. Yeah, yeah. You'd be surprised, James.
Oh,
You really would.
I got a subject for Ethan. Ethan, the border separating Eastern time from Central time is the border of Alabama and Georgia. So
wait, hold on. I don't even think I agree with that.
No, but it is.
So James, I'm just gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes.
Yeah, a 5-minute piss, or you have to take a shit.
I mean, I'll be right back, dude. I just want to like splash my face with some water. Okay.
This is the halftime entertainment. All right. Go. Urinate. Go ahead. Hold on. I don't know. Beyonce's pretty hot. Oh, what happened to my lip? Oh, Shakira? That's my ex-wife's first cousin. Her last name is Shakira's last name is Ripoll, and that was my ex-wife's my ex-mother-in-law's last name. And she's from Barranquilla, Colombia. My wife was from Cartagena. She learned she's half Lebanese. Her father Lebanese. That's how she learned belly dancing, from the Lebanese side of the family. Shakira. I thought Lady Gaga did a fantastic job singing the national anthem. She's got some voice. Now the black girl singing Amazing Grace, they say her videos are going viral. She doesn't have a powerful voice. I'm not impressed. The other girl, she had a great voice, a gospel singer. J-Lo, she did all right. But you notice after it was over, Lady Gaga mixed and mingled with everybody, and she stood there and socialized, where J-Lo took off. Her and her husband there was Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod. She took off. She left. She was too good to stay and socialize with everyone. And that shows you a lot about the personality of a performer. Oh yeah, she's a very talented girl, and she's very nice too. I hear, in real life, she stood there and she greeted everyone. She hung out with the politicians and everything. So anyway, getting back to the separation of Eastern time with Central time being the Alabama border from Georgia, going from Georgia to Alabama. Yeah. And my question is, if a girl is going to turn 18 years old at the stroke of midnight, all right, if she was at midnight, if she was lying on the border, separated Eastern time from Central time, right, and her vagina was on the Eastern time side, then at the stroke of midnight, it would actually be midnight on one side of her body, and on her upper side, it would be still 11 p.m. So she would be legal. Her vagina would be on the eastern side, right? And the border would go right down her torso, right across her stomach. So it would not be statutory rape if you had sex with a girl if the bottom half of her body was Georgia and the upper half was in Alabama. Now, if it was the other way around, I wonder if the law would still convict the man of statutory rape if her lower half of her body, if her vagina was in Alabama in Central Time at the stroke of midnight, and her upper body was in Georgia, Eastern Time. I wonder if how the law would treat that, because the border between Alabama and Georgia is the time zone separation. It's weird. It looks like a jigsaw puzzle almost, the time zones. So,
James, what are you talking about here, man?
I'm talking about that being that the separation of Georgia from Alabama is Eastern and Central time separation. Leonard Skinnerd, tell me your name, little girl. Is that the same as "Hey, little girl, I have some candy"?
Well, can you play music or no?
No. What does Ethan think about? How would the law treat that? Would that be statutory rape? Yeah, Alabama-Georgia line is the time zone line from separating, Eastern from Central. So if the girl is going to turn 18, what I'm saying is, if the vagina is on the Alabama side, if she was lying right across the border, would the man still be charged with statutory rape?
Right.
So the upper half.
Yeah, I don't think so, James. I wouldn't think so.
Okay. So it would be like a technicality. It wouldn't. Well,
I mean, it sounds kind of stupid to me.
So what do you, Ethan? You ever watch Swamp People? The Landry and his crew. They're in the Florida Everglades catching Burmese pythons and making money off of them. Because there's an infestation of Burmese pythons there, and they're over there now. Trampling through the Everglades in high boots.
Yeah. So where are you at, James? What are you doing in New Jersey?
Well, I'm not. Well, there's no Burmese pythons slithering around. What am I doing?
So what? What are you doing?
Eating, shopping.
You're just talking shit.
Exercising.
You're just talking shit.
No, I'm talking about all different subjects of interest to humanity.
Oh yeah, I hope so, man.
Yeah.
I really hope that you're doing something besides just spouting off at the mouth.
You want me spouting? You want me to go looking for Burmese pythons in the Everglades? Are you gonna come? Spouting at the mouth? No, I don't do what Eric does.
I understand. You don't do the Eric thing.
No. But no, one thing he's good about, he knows a lot about pipes and pipe tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. He knows a lot about noodles. He's a big fan of
He knows a lot about beer.
and beer and craft beer. No, he really does. He does some pretty good solo reviews.
Yeah.
Now,
but if you want to hear it, sometimes you don't want to hear it.
Now, Michael, well, it becomes overkill. Yeah.
Right.
Michael Hilton does a pretty good review. There's only one problem. He drinks the whole 6-pack or cake on the show.
Right.
Show. So he'll review the first beer.
So he makes an ass of himself.
Right. So when he reviews the first beer, he's fine.
Right.
He's sober. He does a good review, but then he keeps drinking the same.
He keeps going. Yeah.
He keeps going, and then towards the end of his show, he's like, his hair is sticking up, and he's like,
and then that's when he joins. That's when he joins the other shows, and that's when he really fucks up.
And then when he hops on other people's live streams,
they kick him off. They fuck with him.
Yeah, they mess with him. They kick him off. Right.
Yeah.
He gets pissed because they're making fun of him.
Yeah. It happens, man. It happens.
But he does it to himself. It's self-inflicted.
Yeah, I always say so. Yeah.
You see, you have your hobbies and interests. You have your life there. You got a job down there. You enjoy the flora and the fauna of West Coast Florida, and you know you have a life. You don't get obsessive over anything really. There's a lot of people on social media that are fanatics. They're obsessive.
Oh yeah, sure, man. I mean, that's what it's all about.
You know, like I know
they that's the thing. They don't want you to be calm. They want you to be, crazy. They want you to be a fucking nut show. And if you don't let them, put you in that box, and you're outside of that box of what they're talking about, you can actually see what's going on.
Do you think that that a lot of these hangout live streams became cliques, or even a group Facebook groups become cliques?
Well, no, okay, so you just say these live stream cliques, these group things. These are cliques, man, for sure, because these people don't have any kind of any real
life.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. They don't have any real confidence in themselves, for them to be real people. They don't have any confidence. I would say is really the word.
They never discuss anything deep and important.
Yes, exactly.
They never. If you start talking,
they'll discuss just stupid things that don't make any sense, or just he said, she said type of bullshit, stuff like that.
Gossip. Like you said to them,
gossip. Yep. Yeah.
Hey guys, guess what? Science is coming really close to discovering the secrets of time travel. And they'll be like, they'll change the subject on you.
They'll say, this fucking kid, get him out of here. Fuck off, man. Nobody wants to talk to you.
Yeah, like if you brought up something really deep.
Right.
Live stream booth shows, the solo ones are actually more educational.
The booth shows, I'm finding myself more and more. I'm not very interested in the booth shows. Now the booth shows are a lot of different shows. I think the booth shows that I know might be different from the booth shows that you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, Ronald J. Terrio is not a boo show hangout. It's an educational
Ron Ontario doesn't recommend the boo shows,
He
actually.
doesn't allow it. He doesn't allow it.
But he doesn't recommend it either.
No, he is strictly educational, and
Right.
and everybody.
His thing is no bullshit, no fucking bullshit.
Well, his people, when they go on the show on video and they grab the bull by the horns, they go on video and they have the courage to go on video, like us. They're very smart people. You got Whiskey Scout, you got John and Nilly,
Right.
you got people that know a lot. That other guy, Metal Thrasher or Thrash Metal, knowledgeable people that know a lot about craft beer. And Eric, when he's not drunk, he is very knowledgeable too. But other people that are Boo Town people that don't really come on anymore, and you know who they are. They used to come on, but they have nothing really to contribute. And if you do bring up something meaningful, they change the subject. Or they don't answer you. They like I got to be honest with you. Like Jesse, if I bring up a subject that is important, he'll just stare like with a serious face. They're just like.
So do you think he doesn't know what you're saying?
No, I don't. I think he has the intellect to know what I'm saying. It's just that even if somebody tells a joke, a lot of times he won't like. Sometimes he'll laugh a little bit. Sometimes he won't laugh at all. But he's too serious.
So why don't you ask him off camera, like, Jesse, do you understand that I'm making a joke?
There's too much drama in the beer world. You hit the nail on the head.
Too much drama in the beer world. I mean, that's pretty pathetic, man.
Ronald Terrio told me we chat a lot privately on Messenger, and he told me that people should have fun with their hobby.
Yeah, people have to not be so serious, man. That's a real problem.
So anal and
that is a real problem. It really is.
Yeah,
it's bad. That's fucking bad, man.
It's just way too serious. Like.
Yeah, I mean, how are you gonna be so serious about the fucking bullshit that we're talking about right now?
Now,
and you're gonna go be serious about that?
I give you an example. Let's say Wild Card Wednesday is towards the end.
Right.
Not the end, but getting there. Everybody gave their scores, their reviews. I mean, their reviews and scores. All right.
Yeah.
Now, if people start talking about other subjects or people start joking around, and even Ronald Terrio laughing, and we're all having a good time. Michael Komaroff wants to leave. He said, I'm going to call it a night. Right? In other words, he has to talk about beer, nonstop.
Okay.
It's like fanaticism.
Michael, what's his name?
Komaroff.
Komaroff, yeah. He's from Brooklyn. Michael Komaroff from Brooklyn.
Yeah, like if you talk about other subjects or you
he actually you're right because that happened to me where I was pissed off like earlier in the year in like July about the fucking BLM shit and stuff. Right. And then Michael Komaroff said like, oh, you shouldn't fucking talk about political stuff and don't get racist and shit like that. And so I didn't say anything, but then like I'm thinking like, yo, what the fuck is this guy's problem? It's the same exact thing, right? It's the same exact thing as we're talking about right now.
Yeah, it's like he has tunnel vision. It's like a one track.
Right. So why can't I say something as far as like whatever, but I can say something as far as something else. Like I think I can say something. I think I
Why do
can.
people have to be so serious about a hobby that is supposed to be fun? Your people, even Ronald Tirio says people are supposed to enjoy their hobbies and interests.
Mm-hmm.
They're not supposed to be like so serious and
Right. And he's the same. He's the same.
yeah, no, Tirio talks about other subjects. I do believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will talk about other things, food, politics, whatever. Wildlife down by him, or like we were talking about venomous snakes when the show was over. We're talking about all kinds of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
non-venomous snakes. So the thing is, he's very well rounded, but that's part of being a normal.
But that's part of being a normal fucking person.
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean, why wouldn't you be fucking rounded, well rounded? So like, I get like that Ronald. He's not the same as me, but that makes sense because he doesn't live in the same state as me,
you're right.
and,
You
right,
know,
and we're not doing the same thing.
you know how many people message Ronald Tirio privately
Yeah, he got upset. I know he got upset.
complaining that how come you didn't put me on? How come you doing this? How come you doing
So
that?
why are they giving him a hard time?
Because they're nuts. People really give him a hard time with the messages, and I don't know. You can't please everybody.
I mean, from what I've seen, he's not taking it. He's not taking it very good, man. I mean, I feel bad for the guy. I really feel bad.
Well,
I feel bad for Ron.
it's starting to get on his nerves.
They're fucking with him a lot.
I'll be honest with you. This is the reason. What we're talking about now is the exact reason why Wild Card Wednesday is ending this Wednesday, and it's going to be themes because he says there's too much riffraff getting on his back constantly with the Wild Card Wednesday thing,
But James, you think it's just what we're talking about that I don't even know what to say really, man. I mean, what do you think?
I think that we're living in a mad, mad world, like the Mel Brooks movie. I think that people are totally bonkers nowadays, and I don't have all the answers. I mean, why do people? Why does a woman that I know that what do you call says she had her hair done and the hair looked like honestly it looked like noodles like snakes, and I said your hair reminds me of Japanese udon noodles, and she says, oh, why you say that to me, baby?
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. Why would you say that? Huh?
Because
James. Why would you even fucking say that?
but I said to her that's a compliment because I love
It's not a compliment.
I love noodles. I'm being nice. And then I said to her,
James, why would you even do that? Why would you even ever say that?
but then I said some nice things to her, and she says,
No, but I'm actually asking you from the beginning, man. Why did you even fucking do that at all?
I mean that the hairstyle looked like noodles because it was exotic. It was interesting, but I like noodles, so it was a compliment. I didn't mean anything by it, but she's all right. She's not mad anymore. But then I told her some really nice things, and she says, "Oh, that was nice of you, James. Thank you." But I said I always compare everything to food. I always compare everything to food. So for me to say something that I like to eat to compare it to, that's a compliment. But you feel that it wasn't right to mention that her hair looked like thick noodles. Ethan, what do you think? Are you a fan of noodles too?
Ethan, what do you think?
You like noodles? You have Japanese noodles, ramen, udon, soba, somen, spaghetti. That's something else.
Sounds like Ethan likes the bumpy kind of noodles.
Chicken noodles. Well, that's chicken with noodles.
Or the fish noodles.
Are you talking about chicken noodle soup?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
The chicken noodle soup.
No, what you got to do is you got to be careful. You got to be careful with the noodles. Noodles can get overcooked very fast.
Yeah.
Now, the same thing goes for raviolis, spaghetti. As soon as it floats to the surface, strain it. It's done. Don't follow the directions. It says, "Oh, you got to boil it for like 15 minutes." It's a lot. Anything with dough, dumplings. As soon as those things float to the top, throw it in the colander and strain it.
Yes, so James. Who are you talking to right now?
I'm answering Ethan Leggett.
James, who are you talking to? Think about who you're talking to. Yeah.
I'm talking to him.
Yeah, but think about it. Think about what you're doing right now.
Talking about noodles?
Think about what a clown you look like, man.
But this is an open forum.
This is a fucking clown show, dude.
No.
And you wanted to talk about Ted Cruz. We're talking about fucking bullshit.
No, but you could talk about anything. You could talk about something serious.
We can talk about anything, but I'm gonna tell you that we're talking about bullshit, dude. And then we're talking about
bullshit.
It is bullshit. It is bullshit.
To the show, it's open.
Because you said you were gonna talk about Ted Cruz and you never fucking came through with it.
Because the political dudes didn't. The ones that would have tore Ted Cruz a new asshole didn't show up here. The ones that were sympathized with Ted Cruz, like yourself, because you vote Republican.
Do I sympathize with Ted Cruz?
Because he's Republican. You wouldn't have tore him up.
I mean, that's it's going a little far, James. That's going a little far.
If I'm going to tear apart Ted Cruz, a Republican.
I mean, I'm here, man. I'm here. If you want to fucking tear apart Ted Cruz with me, I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you.
A rhino.
Yeah. No. Fuck that, dude. I'm not a Republican.
Well, that's what Jay told me.
No, I'm not. I'm a registered libertarian.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm an independent, so.
But I don't support either the Republican garbage or the Democrat garbage. Fuck them both, man.
So what I was gonna say was Ted Cruz was making some evangelical.
Okay, pandering to the religious.
Yeah,
stuff.
Saying things about J-Lo and Lady Gaga.
What was he saying? What was he saying about J-Lo?
The Democrats with the New World Order are all satanic worshipers.
Why? Why is that?
Why? Because it's bonkers. They're not satanic. Does he even know what satanic means?
Well, I know what satanic means.
I know you do. Yeah.
So you think he doesn't know?
Well, the people that pass laws to help low income, the poor, the middle class, that doesn't sound satanic to me. Satanic is satanic. Evil. It's you know what? Nobody. This is why churches should be taxed.
Yeah, they should.
Nobody.
Listen, man. No, they really should be. Churches should be fucking taxed.
Especially mega churches.
Especially if they make money, dude. Especially if they make money.
They make a lot of money to build millions.
These churches make fucking money. Like No, I can't be behind that, man. I can't be
Like,
behind.
look at Joel Osteen's got I think he has his own private
Yeah,
jet.
yeah. I mean, okay. So, all right. Listen to me. Listen. Joel Osteen, to me, I've heard him a number of times, and I would say he's he's an enlightening person. What he says, it makes you feel good, right? But I've been listening to Joel Osteen since I was a kid. I would say for at least 10 years. For at least 10 years.
Oh, he's a prosperity preacher.
But what?
He's a
What'd you say?
prosperity preacher. He doesn't talk scripture. He talks about how God wants everyone to be wealthy.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know. But he does make you feel kind of good, right? Maybe I'm the worst, person to talk to about it, but I think that he does a good job. But who cares what I think? I'm not the one in charge, right?
Well, he doesn't. He doesn't really. He's not charitable. I mean, when the people were homeless from the hurricane, he originally refused to let them sleep in the church, in the cathedral. And then through pressure over time, he
But
eventually.
James, what I'm saying is, I don't even know the guy at all.
I don't know him either.
Maybe you know him better than me.
But he's a pastor, and he supposedly is a man of God, so he's supposed to do God's work. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, who says that? Did you say that? I mean,
Well, that he's a charlatan. If he
so
profess.
would you say he's a charlatan or what? Yeah.
No, I think he's a charlatan because if he doesn't do God's work and he says he's a man of God, he's a preacher.
Okay.
He
So
doesn't.
you gotta say that. You gotta say that, James. You can't
Well,
just leave me out here on a limb.
he's using donated money on himself and his wife.
Right.
To buy luxuries.
Right.
So, but anyway, that's pretty much a lot. Well, you know all the crap that like the MAGA, all the MAGA people spouting all kinds of crazy conspiracy nonsense. You know all about that. So there's a lot of lunatics these days. I think. I think it's the pressure of. It could be the pressure of the pandemic combined with Trump inciting violence because he wants to be the dictator of the universe. And it's a little of that, and it's a little the economy issue with the pandemic causing the economic.
Yeah. So with that, man, like I think like it's just garbage, dude. Like there's no such thing as a pandemic. It's fucking fake. Like
what's happening in California?
I mean, this is totally ridiculous, and it's just not right what we're doing to people.
What's
happening?
And
in the United States, as a beacon to the world, they should, be able to say to every other place. At least they can say from Florida, because Florida is the best. It's doing the best fucking thing right now. Is just make sure that we're doing the right thing and that's that, man. Beacon to the world.
Well, something's going on in Southern California, that's for sure.
Well, I don't know what's going on in Southern California, but I can tell you what's going on in Central Florida, dude. And it's a fucking real sense of some real fucking like good shit, man. Really good shit. Good shit going on. I'll tell you right now.
Well, people stop talking about Florida's pandemic and Texas too. I don't hear people talking about Texas's pandemic.
There's no pandemic in Texas either. So actually, that's actually been proven.
Tennessee.
Yeah, that's been proven.
Arizona.
Yeah, there's a number of states where there's no actually like what they call a pandemic. Like this shit is garbage, man. Like nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares.
Now they're just talking about LA County.
Actually, Governor Cuomo came out just recently, and he's like, "Oh well, I guess the lockdowns don't really work." So that's that. And he says this a fucking day after the inauguration. Just one day after the inauguration, he says this fucking shit.
Yeah. Well, the only way you can achieve herd immunity is through the vaccine, apparently, because.
Well, hold on. Besides all that shit, but then Cuomo was like, well, I guess everybody in New York has to have a fucking vaccine. That's what he said. Everybody has to get
They
a
want
fucking
the
vaccine.
whole country. They want to vaccinate.
Well, I mean, we're not doing that shit in Florida, man. Florida governor is pretty like straightforward. He's not letting you fucking getting close to you if you don't want that shit.
Well,
you're not gonna get it.
He wants the elderly to get it first, and
he's right. He's right.
Yeah, he's right. He's right because Florida has a lot of seniors, a lot of retired people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, Eric will be on shortly. I just got a message.
All right, that's cool. But right, James. Like Florida is just known for old people anyway, so they should fucking get the.
I agree 100%. Nursing homes, the seniors that are retired, and healthcare employees. I agree 100%. They should get it first, and they are getting it first. But I just want to tell you, talking about food is not a clown show. Food is a very.
I didn't say that. I didn't even say that.
I mean, noodles and all that. It's very interesting subject.
I never said that talking about food was a clown show. Who said that? Who said that?
No, when I
didn't say that.
When I was talking to Ethan about, hold on. When I was talking to Ethan about different kinds of noodles, you says this is a clown show.
Well, no, hold on. I didn't say that. And if you can point out that I said that, then fine. But
oh, you had COVID in December. It was mild.
Yeah, whatever, man. Everybody had COVID.
No. Ethan is sharing his experience.
That's fine, man. I know plenty of people who had COVID.
No,
it's not a big deal.
Yeah, but you gotta have some compassion for other people. Hold on, it was like a cold to him.
It was like a cold. So come on.
No, I find it's interesting.
Yeah, fuck off, man.
Why? What's wrong with you?
It's like a cold.
Are you getting grouchy? How much?
We don't got time for that fucking shit, man. We know it's like a cold. That's why we're not talking about it.
It's not like a cold. Some people end up dead.
Not too many people end up dead.
Well, apparently there's over 400,000 that ended up dead.
James, stop.
All right. What do you got there? You still got how many of those New Belgiums did you have tonight? Yeah, that's probably the whole case, the end of the case. Relax. Have another.
You relax.
Have another Belgium. Relax.
You relax.
Have another Belgium. Don't stick your hair up in the air like Michael Hilton.
I should do that. Right?
Yeah, like Bob's Big Boy, or what is that? The troll, the little troll dolls that had their hair sticking up. He got mad because when Eric was poking around, that sneak was watching the show.
He doesn't say, right? He doesn't say.
No, he doesn't say, hi, this is Mike Hilton. No, he was watching the show, and and then he went off on Eric afterwards. Yeah. You know what? If he's gonna be a sneak, and you know what? I don't feel sorry for him. If he's gonna be a sneak,
I don't feel sorry for him either.
He's not gonna say hi.
If he's gonna be a fucking sneako, like piece of shit. Because it's not even just what the other thing. It's more than that. It's more than that. It's more than that, man. It's way more than that.
He's got issues.
He's got big issues.
Ethan is
big issues.
Is very right. It all depends on the immune system of the individual.
Right.
How they're gonna react.
Right.
All right. But you can't dismiss it like it doesn't exist. It exists.
Yeah, you can't just say it doesn't exist, because it does. It does exist.
Like, did you know that Ethan and Ron? Did you know that babies that receive mother's milk when they're born have a much stronger immune system when they become adults.
I didn't know that.
Than formula-fed babies. Yeah, because the colostrum in the mother's milk, it's only good for the first week, the first several days. And the colostrum is what develops your immune system. So maybe some of these people that are asymptomatic, maybe they were.
Well, maybe if they're asymptomatic, they need to wear a mask or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, they can still spread it.
But listen, man, don't fucking talk to me and tell me that I'm asymptomatic because I'm not.
Oh, why you had COVID one time?
I'm just telling you right now that I did many tests and shit like that, and I'll come through and whatever, man.
What did it say?
It said I'm not asymptomatic. That's what it fucking said. That's what it said, man.
Did they say you tested positive for COVID?
Shut up! Shut the fuck up, dude.
All right.
Shut up.
Are you?
What? Okay. What if it said that I was positive? What would you do? What would you do about it?
Nothing.
What if I was positive? I'm not fucking positive. Right? Nobody cares about positive. Positive is, positive that. Give it a break, James. Nobody fucking cares, man.
Hold on. But the thing is that, well, yeah, you shouldn't have a nervous breakdown over anything, really.
Right. So what does he say here? It exists, but is what?
It's not
over something that you should go into a nervous breakdown. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then I agree with you exactly. Yeah. So don't fucking act like you have a nervous breakdown. That sounds like good advice. Yeah. This guy is totally right. What's his name? Ethan Leggett. You're right, dude. You're totally right. Totally fucking right. I agree with you 100%, man.
It
101%, dude. I mean, 101%.
It's not just about age, because there are young people who had a
there's a lot of young people, man, that just don't want to fucking hear it. A lot of young people think this shit's fucking garbage, and I think you're one of those people, Jim.
People that had a bad reaction to COVID-19.
There's a lot of young people who had no reaction at all. And they had the fucking stupid virus. And they actually had no reaction, zero, like nothing.
But the problem is
what's happening here?
A lot of these young people have multi-generational families, and when they go home, they give it to their aunt, their uncle, their grandparents, their parents.
Right.
So for one moment, American millennials should stop being selfish and think of other people for a change.
Mm-hmm.
After you have it, you can continue to test positive and not be contagious. Not be contagious.
No, hold on. Hold on. What did he say? He said after you have it, you can continue to test positive, right? Positive, and you can be contagious. So he's saying, fuck it. Just like, who cares about masks? You're contagious anyway. You tested positive before, so you might as well keep testing positive. There's no reason not to.
Well,
right? I don't see from what he's saying that there's any reason to to test or to do anything.
We can't see the virus. We don't have electron microscopes in our eyeballs.
Right.
We don't know if we're being contagious or not.
We don't know if we're just fucking going crazy. Like, we're just fucking. I mean, give me a fucking break, man. This is something stupid.
So what?
It's really stupid.
You don't have to wear the mask 24/7. You just wear it when you're around people, or if you're
James. Nobody is gonna wear a fucking mask. Nobody wants to wear a mask.
Well, then state troopers and the National Guard should bop people on the head with
So do you agree with that, James?
No, I agree. They should be given fines.
Who should be given fines?
People who don't follow social distancing.
The corona rules. What kind of fines we giving here? $500 or what is it, James?
$500 or
James, you like this kind of stuff? Really?
No, they have to be. Americans have to be taught a lesson to stop being selfish and spoiled. They have to be punished.
Okay.
Because they're doing it. What about Asia? They're all following the rules.
James, do you remember there was a one time when we used to look at Asia, and they had these we looked at them and they were like, "Oh, these fucking idiots! They wear a fucking mask." Now look at us. We look like them.
Yeah, but
we look like these fucking idiots.
But the COVID-19 is under control. It's low.
It's not though. We're scared. We're fucking scared, dude. We're scared of these fucking assholes.
Shooting your germs all over everybody.
I know, man.
I
don't have a mask.
You ever see these kids? You ever see these kids on spring break? How they're all like spitting on each other and shooting their jism.
Well, maybe listen. I actually encourage any spring breakers to shit all over anybody, because I think going more back to the way it was before, the better, man.
It's not the way it was.
And I'm sick and tired of the fucking shit, dude. So just do what you did before and do it right, man. Do it fucking right.
Life is not like it was before.
It is, man. It's exactly the way it was before. And James, that's your problem. Because it is, man. It is, James. It's exactly the way it was before. And don't think it was, man. Because you're wrong, bro. You're fucking wrong. It is the way it was before. Nothing changed, James.
Well, they have an air pollution problem.
Yeah, whatever. There's air pollution. Nobody cares, man.
No, nobody cares.
Don't get too excited about that, James. Don't get too excited about that.
The planet is in trouble.
It's whatever, man. We're in trouble too, man. But why you being a bitch?
Why is everything whatever? So you suck it up and you deal with it, and then coronavirus will start going down, and it'll become a thing of the past. But you gotta deal with it.
You gotta suck it up, James. You gotta suck it up.
You gotta suck it up by wearing the mask, sanitizing your
hands. You gotta wear the mask.
Sanitize. Don't forget to sanitize your hands.
Make sure that you wash your dick.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I hope you do. What about your balls, your sweaty balls?
Your dick and your balls have to be washed constantly.
Well, not constantly. How are you gonna do that? You're gonna go to a public restroom. Oh, here he is. You gotta go to a public restroom and pull your pants down, and take a sponge bath.
That is the weirdest thing to come on to the conversation with. You're gonna pull your pants down and have a sponge bath.
No, he's denying the existence of the pandemic, of the COVID-19 pandemic.
I would rather him do that than believe that the Earth is flat.
Well, we were joking. He was saying about we went from sanitizing the hands, and then he says, "What are you going to do? Wash your dick like constantly, nonstop?" I says, "That wouldn't be practical."
Yeah, maybe not.
So, howdy, partner. How you doing?
Hello,
Eric. Eric.
Go ahead.
What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna drink a gin and tonic, and I don't know. What have you been doing since I've not been here?
Do you have the beer to show? What are you talking about?
Tanqueray and tonic water. Yeah, that's about the beer here.
Very refreshing.
It sounds like Eric doesn't have to show.
We had Chef.
Eric doesn't have the beer to show. What?
They were already drank. Yeah, I drank them already. Beer tuber problem. We drink our beer.
Yeah.
Well, what if you drink too much, Eric? Nobody knows.
Don't drink too much where you have doubts about your actual life. Don't never get that far into beer reviewing, folks. It's supposed to be a hobby, and don't take it too seriously.
We were talking about that
Well,
before,
we're talking about that, Eric.
about people
Okay,
who take
all right.
their hobby too seriously.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what we're saying, man.
I don't want anybody to take it too seriously. Even I'm not. No, screw that. I'm not gonna start naming names. But don't. No. This is supposed to be a fun thing. We're supposed and
We already
and,
did.
and so what? And so what? Who cares if there are like multiple people on at the same exact time that you want to be on streaming live? You know what? Go and support everybody. Do what you can to support everybody because everyone's doing a really good job, and I can't see fault in most of the people that the three of us associate with. So.
Well,
Yeah.
Jay Terrio was right when he told me offline. People are supposed to enjoy their hobbies and interests and have fun. They're not supposed to be stiff and obsessive over it.
Yep.
George Thorogood.
And the Delaware Destroyers.
Now
He drinks alone with nobody else, or is that John Lee Hooker? Both.
you know there seems to be more to learn from the individual solo beer reviews or whiskey reviews than there is with the Booze Hound Hangouts, because what happens is the Booze Hound Hangouts, it becomes like word salad after a while, where everyone's like, just talking over each other and yeah. But some people, and I'm not going to mention names because me and him already mentioned them. There are some people that are really rigid and serious about the beer reviews, and they don't. If you mention anything else, you talk about anything else, even like, oh, I had a big bowl of udon noodle soup and it was delicious. They'll just stare at you like with a serious face and change the subject. Or
lately, we're gonna protect. What do they say on the People's Court? We're gonna protect the names of the innocent or something until proven guilty. Sure. Lately, who you're talking about, and we joined the program, but lately, who you're talking about will stare at you, right? But will also just be in complete silence at the same exact time.
No, yeah, silence. Yeah, they'll stare and be so serious in silence unless you talk about beer. And that's it. I mean,
we had that. We definitely. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but we definitely. You and I definitely had. There was a falling out at one point in time, but the falling out was on my end, and it was more like a giant misunderstanding. Now that we talk about all that stuff for the last couple of years,
it was about Fandango.
It makes complete and utter sense. Like that's exactly what I appreciate in these kind of communities is the personalities of people and having that camaraderie. I mean, sure. You want to get a couple of friends and go to a craft brewery and drink the beer and talk about that beer. But if that's all you're gonna do and you're not being friends with the other people you want to converse with, that will get kind of boring kind of quickly, right? If you're not still being friendly and conversing about
right. Like in other words, there are two individuals that will stare with a blank look on their face. They won't utter a sound. They won't say a word, regardless what you're talking about. It doesn't matter. They're just rigid. Jay is very well rounded and educational. He'll talk about many different subjects. Now there are people like an older gentleman from Brooklyn, New York, that if people start joking around, talking about other things, he'll leave. He'll just say, I gotta go. Because,
pick up the phone.
Yeah, it's all about the same subject. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So, and that's why I thought of this Fandango idea, because if you want to do a serious review, that's great. If you want to tell a story about something of interest that happened to you, you can do that. You want
You
to
leave
talk
time
about,
for all of it, yeah.
you want to talk about food, you want to talk about pipe tobacco, you want to talk about anything.
Ooh,
You can talk about it, so that's the free.
Yo, what's up, Eric?
What is up?
How you feeling, man?
What's up? The company I started working for in September is a IT infrastructure. They do like cloud storage. They run all of Facebook's servers, I guess. That's kind of cool. So they've been really good during the pandemic. And once companies figured out once the pandemic happened and it started to affect businesses and how companies kind of ran their organizations, once they figured it out, we started getting a lot of business, which was good, and business was pretty booming. And I joined them in September, and it's been good pretty much ever since for me in that short amount of time. So work-wise, that's good. I've been at home. They've still closed down business in at least that office building in Massachusetts until further notice. So I've just been working at home in my basement. I got a nice office area in my basement. It's good. The band we're still getting mixes for the album, okaying those, waiting to master. We haven't heard everything else yet, but other than that, things are okay. Yeah, I can't really complain. Yeah.
Eric, look.
If it works.
Yeah, I can't even get that shit on, man.
Maybe ceramic pipe, I think.
Yes, there you go. I had some the other day. What was it? It was my buddy Mark's got access to some kind of medical grade stuff. It was pretty fucking sweet.
Yo, this shit is medical grade, yo.
It smelled like it was like blueberry smelling. It was like some of it smelled minty. I was like, damn.
Eric.
But Tanqueray.
So, what are we gonna do, man?
Refreshing tonic water and gin.
Eric, it's like Eric always is the one. Everybody loves Eric, right?
I realized that all this confrontational bull crap is just kind of silly on the internet. It's kind of stupid on the internet. You can be disappointed about something that's going on.
Eric, I want to tell you, man. Actually,
at the end of the day, if you want to just leave a chat, if you just want to leave a live stream
Eric,
because you're disappointed, that's a better way to go about it.
Well, Eric, can I actually tell you something, man?
Yeah, sure.
I'm on your side, and like if you say something, to the contrary, I agree with you, right?
I think my practice is it's better if you have a disagreement to just leave altogether and then make a big old fuss or a mess about stuff, and then it be like this giant thing, and then there's people behind the scenes you can't even hear going,
fuck
you, fuck you. Yeah, it's
it could be if that's what you want to do, I guess.
Yeah, if you're having a big problem
if you're into that type of shit.
Yeah, I'm over that kind of crap. Like there was, nah, I'm not gonna talk about that. But big piece of news in the community here is I think next week. This coming Wednesday, if anybody watches Ronald Terrio's Thomas Metal 75 derived idea of Wildcard Wednesday, that's the last one ever.
What is it? What is it?
It's just a Wildcard Wednesday next week, and then Jay is putting the Wildcard to bed, and it's only gonna be themes from now on. Like
he's putting it to bed, huh?
He's ending it. Is it true that Ronald J. Terrio is permanently ending Wildcard Wednesday? Seriously? Yes. Really?
We can pick.
Now, would somebody else decide to pick up Wildcard Wednesday?
Maybe Eric?
Yeah, but the thing is,
Ooh,
James.
Whoa.
Terrio has that follow.
Yeah. Well, the other thought was Miscellaneous had said something the other day about picking something up on his channel, and he didn't really care either way. I'm like, if you wanted to do something or do a different
Miscellaneous
format
would
on a
not be the
different day
same.
or whatever, that's fine with me.
Listen, Eric. Let's be real, man. Miscellaneous would not be the same as you. Cold poem strings. It's not the same. Man.
I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Let's get real, dude.
I've been doing this thing.
You've been doing this shit for many years, man. For many fucking years.
My YouTube channel is, I forget, 2008 or 9, but
you know, your YouTube channel is fucking 2014.
When it became beer. Yeah, when it became beer on my channel, that was 2012. And because I don't do the mass amount of marketing, one of the more marketing geniuses in our little community that's been growing for a while is Blake
Craft
TV.
Beer Pours, and he didn't even fucking do anything.
Well,
man.
Him, I was actually gonna say one of the more marketing geniuses, if you want to say geniuses, right? I think is actually that guy Blake TV. Now, what's really cool about Blake TV is when he goes
I would say more than him is Craft Beer Pours and fucking.
What
Blake
works
TV,
for the both of them probably is if you're in their live chats and you're commenting. And they acknowledge you're in the chats like, what's up, Thomas Melo 75, go check out his channel, go sub and comment. Like, there was at least 3 different people the last time, or 3 or 4 people the last time that Blake TV was on live with doing his B&A show with Alan, that he shouted me out when I was in the chat. He said he's an awesome beer reviewer, he's even a better drummer, go subscribe to him. And like 3 or 4, I like a minute later, do I see on my phone that like 4 people subscribed to my channel?
Yeah, that's good,
like
man.
It's just not. It's nice to be around. Just like like-minded.
That's what's up, Eric. Listen to me. That's what's up, man. That's cool.
It is.
That's fucking cool. It's cool.
That's subs up. Yeah. Being a part of some kind of community.
Yeah,
is definitely gonna work in your favor.
You're part of something, man. It's better to be a part of something than to be a part of nothing. That's straight up, man. That's fucking straight up.
I mean, I'm not really the guy that's like a lot of people. I just do what I want to do when I want to do it. That's pretty much it. I'm not really concerned about, I got to get my watch time up, or I got to do this, or I got to do that. My channel is primarily based around if I want to film a beer review, you'll see that. But generally, I'm gonna do a live beer review. You're gonna see it then.
Yeah. So basically,
then. I got a good enough camera. That's it. That's pretty much what I do.
Yeah, I'm in the same crowd as you, Eric. I would say to an extent. I'm not afraid to say. I'm not afraid to say that, Eric. I'm not afraid to say that shit.
Unless you're going out to breweries or you're going to these beer festivals, which is hard.
Yeah, I'm not going to any beer.
Or you're interviewing brewers and stuff like that, or you have.
Yeah, what if I'm interviewing like somebody that I see here? Like, is that a problem?
Yeah.
It is. Is it really a problem?
No. I'm saying that's a thing that you can do. Yeah. Even Jeremy Vincent did a interview with Alex the Beer Master, and people loved it. He did that.
That's because.
But then again, Alex the Beer Master.
Everybody loves Jeremy, and everybody loves Alex, and everybody loves the pandemic, and so. If they did that shit in January of 2019, it'll be the same shit as right now, because there will be no such thing as called a pandemic, because it wouldn't have even had to interfere with what they're fucking doing. Right?
Yeah,
am I right or am I wrong? No, I'm right. I'm fucking right, man.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't have this. You wouldn't have. Well, how am I trying to put that?
You wouldn't have what, Eric? You wouldn't have nothing, dude. It doesn't matter what the fuck you're talking about. It's just nothing. Nobody cares.
You wouldn't have the style of conversation where somebody's going live and going, "Is this pandemic gonna last forever?"
Is this pandemic gonna last? It's not gonna last.
You weren't having that conversation. Obviously, you weren't having that rhetoric. Conversation in 2019.
2020, I was saying that.
Yes.
I was saying that
Definitely
shit
throughout the summer,
in fucking March, Eric. Okay?
Yeah.
I was saying that shit in March.
Yep.
Were you?
Like the midweek of March, yeah.
What were you saying in March, Eric?
Well, so for where I was working in the headwear and apparel business within sports. So we dealt with a lot of Chinese. So we dealt with a lot of Chinese. We dealt with a lot of Chinese businesses that produce the product for us. So we were hearing. So what happened was I was hearing stuff in November about they were telling workers to stay at home. That stuff was happening back in November, and it wasn't really in the United States. And
so you were hearing this shit like back, really like they were telling like the other workers, not even the American workers.
Yeah,
when they were doing that, like what were you thinking yourself?
So at that point in time, it was like really contained to just China. So we were. So I don't think that American businesses were really all that.
Yeah, but okay. So say you work at an American business, but you do see that there's a sector of your company that's like they're like bugging out, like fuck it, I'm out of here. So what did you think at that time?
So it probably. I'm forgetting here. It could have taken me at some point, like late April or mid-April, me personally, to actually come to senses that this is an actual thing. Like there were people in like the first or second week of March at our company, the company that I was working at, that just refused to come into work, but they were still working remotely. So they were still working, but there were a lot of people that refused to come into work. And my whole thought process was basically bullshit on that. I'm not afraid. I'm going to come in and I'm going to work. But then once like the whole expletive delete sign hit the fan, then I really understood what was going on and went, okay, yeah, this is pretty absolutely bad. And again, my hindsight was we were hearing this from mainland China through our business that this crap was happening. We maybe didn't believe that it was going to travel from over there to here during that particular time period. But it was obviously 11, 12, 1 day. That was like 5 months in the making that we should have been able to hear this from China and go, wow, we got to worry about this. And we didn't do it as a nation. Nope.
Well, they didn't stop the plane flights coming from Europe. Over 2 million people flew from Europe to the United States. You know, they should have done that.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Trying to prevent the pandemic from hitting the United States as heavy as it did.
Why? Why? What are you even fucking talking about?
There were more warning signs. There were more warning signs coming from overseas that stuff was getting really bad. And then you had scientists and people in the medical community saying,
I'm gonna tell you right now, nobody cares. Nobody cares, Eric. I'm gonna tell you right fucking out, nobody cares. Okay?
Well,
I
did lose that job during the pandemic, so I can't say that nobody fucking doesn't care.
Eric, shove it, dude. Fucking shove it.
Hey, behave. People,
if you lost your job during this pandemic, then it obviously matters.
I didn't lose shit because I didn't have to. Okay.
Congratulations! It didn't affect you in the way that it affected the majority of the American people.
That's not even true, though. That's a fucking lie. You're making up lies. You're a liar.
What?
Yeah, so I lost my job from March to September, and that was just my choosing to leave.
James.
Right.
James, you know what I'm saying?
What about people that have relatives on their deathbed?
Exactly.
What about those people?
Right?
Nobody chose any of it.
Listen
Nobody
to
chose
James.
what happened.
Listen to fucking James, man.
No,
Okay?
millions of people are out of work,
Exactly.
and that's not fake.
So cut it out, fucking Eric.
He just said what I said.
Don't
Millions
be
of
a
people
bitch.
lost their jobs. It's not fake. I'm not saying
Don't be
it's
a-
fake.
Don't be a bitch.
I lost
Eric.
my job. I wasn't happy I was not happy that happened. Hell no. I'm glad I found what I did.
Los Angeles County, every 6 minutes,
Listen,
somebody's dying of COVID-19. Every 6 minutes.
Hear it.
It's very true. It's very true, James.
I remember when he got laid off. Certain individuals that will remain nameless, certain individuals did not even say, "I'm sorry to hear that, Eric. I'm sorry it's happened to you." There's
certain people from certain regions of the country just believe that because it's not affecting their particular region of the country, that it doesn't even exist and nothing's even happening.
Well, it didn't hit home with that individual.
Right. Yeah.
Eric, you're just really going crazy here.
No,
You would go. I'm not going crazy. I'm telling you my legit experience that happened. Nobody got sick in my family. People that have gotten tested have all been negative. I have a relative that works in the at a hospital, and she's been already gone through 2 doses of the vaccine. So we're doing just.
Okay. So I'm the same as you. I'm the same as you. So don't fuck with me.
What?
Okay.
Wait a minute. What's going on, James? Is something going on here that I don't know, Mr. Host James?
No, I'm trying to understand what he's irate about.
I don't know. I am clueless too.
No, Eric is just mentioning proven cold hard facts. That's all.
And I'm just telling you what happened to me. I'm not happy that it happened to me.
I didn't say anything else. Thank you.
You know, it's unfortunately, I wish it was fake, but it's not. It's very real.
Eric might be fake news. Could be true.
I lost my job. That was fake. I wish that was fake, but it was not fake. That was entirely real.
There's actually a chance that Eric might be big fake news.
Now, Adrian's making a lot of sense.
What is he saying?
That might be true. Our buddy Ethan.
Hold on. Let me see what he says. Because if he says something, then we're all in trouble, right?
No, he tested positive once.
He tested positive? What is that? What he said?
No, he had very minor symptoms like having a cold.
Okay. Listen, if you tested positive, dude, fuck off, man.
But he must.
But nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares, right?
That's the problem.
Nobody cares. That's what you gotta remember.
You're right. People weren't caring, but people are caring now with this new.
But if he wants to fucking do what he wants to do, if he wants to squat and do some shit, he can do what he wants to do. No, he can.
Well,
what's the problem? What's the problem?
Well, right now, with the new administration, there's a lot of caring and compassion flying around.
All right, that's fine.
And everybody's going to be held accountable for their actions.
But am I going to be held accountable?
If you don't follow the guidelines,
I'm following along, bro. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Put you in the who's gal and the pokey.
Who's gal?
You think they're gonna get rid of me?
In the slammer? No, I don't want to see you going to slammer. I want to see you happy in your house in Clearwater. But listen, I'm
here, and I'm telling you guys.
Listen,
it's bullshit.
Listen.
It's fucking bullshit. Okay, I'm telling you right now, it's bullshit. James, it's bullshit.
You walk into a store.
You walk into a store, James.
Driving your
Okay?
car, you don't need a mask in the car. You know,
No, nobody cares about masks. If that's the question,
nobody cares. You walk.
Nobody cares about a fucking mask.
Hi, my name is Ronnie. Yes, I'm here to buy some.
Hi, my name is Ronnie. Yes, I wear a fucking mask.
You pay for this.
Nah, fuck off. Man. I don't wear masks.
You walk out of the store, and then now you go to your car, right? And then the mask comes. Now your mask can come off. What's so bad about that?
Yeah, but what does it say though? What does this one say?
That you're not spreading your boogers and your jism all over.
Jism.
Or whatever you're spraying around. I don't know.
James, what does it say? What does it say?
What does it say? You're being a very conscientious, considerate young man.
That's saying you're trying to rob a train in 1872 or something.
Hi, my name is
Yeah,
Ron.
fucking Eric can't even fucking talk, right? So Eric, what do you say, man? Get in here.
My general premise is if this pandemic, if coronavirus was never a real
bullshit pandemic.
Coronavirus was never a real
call
thing.
it a pandemic. Don't call it a pandemic.
If coronavirus never was a real thing that ever affected any amount of people, then I shouldn't have lost a job. I'm telling you straight up and honest about that.
Man.
If there's some weird governmental conspiracy against the type of industry that I worked for, that's a whole different story. But because I was deep in the trenches with that job, I know that there was no weird governmental conspiracy theory. It basically sports is entertainment. When entertainment shut down, no one's buying products that deal with entertainment because no one's going to the establishments, the arenas, and the stadiums to go and buy this stuff. Come on now. That's what happened to this company. And then they had to lay off all these people it was between March and June. Luckily, they were still paying for healthcare, which was nice. But then in end of June, they went, "Yep, we gotta unfortunately tell you, you ain't coming back." I'm like, shit. All right, here we go again.
Yeah, but Eric, what did you expect?
I had no clue what to expect, and luckily,
why, Eric? Why didn't you know what to expect? They're fucking. They're paying for you to just fucking hang around and be a bitch.
For the same exact I couldn't even playing music and wanting to play live shows and concerts. It's the same exact thing. I don't know what to expect. I have no clue when anything for music, when anything for sports is going to be opened up, back as normal, or at least in a majority capacity, right? Nobody knew at that particular time period. We all thought it was in that industry, in the sports industry. We all thought it was going to be a couple of months of time where that was going to happen.
Whiny bullshit, man. Nobody wants to hear it.
Then why did you ask? Then why are you fucking asking? Why are you asking then if you don't want my answer? Why are you asking if you don't want my answer?
Fuck you.
Hey, stop it. Listen, I'm going to mute myself. And I'm going to mute Ronnie, and Eric is going to give his monologue about this subject. All right? Because
very good. So the end of that statement was, I think we all thought this was gonna towards the middle to the end of March. I think in sports, we all thought this was going to be temporary. And we thought in the music industry that between March and maybe the end of May, things are going to be able to open up and get back to normal in 2020. This is from me working within sports and being in the entertainment style of industry. But obviously things got way worse than anybody ever anticipated. And it wasn't sustainable for the company that I worked at to keep a lot of these employees in that business. So that's where I ended up. And again, I reiterate this one, and I'm saying it only from personal experience. If this whole coronavirus pandemic isn't real, then why did a bunch of people, including myself, in this country lose their job. Why? I don't know. But it got way out of control, way worse than we thought it was going to be. And our time period of May just, we're still going now and trying to reopen things. People say concerts aren't going to open until 2022. So we'll have to wait and see. But I ultimately believe that the more people get vaccinated, the more vaccines actually legitimately make it to people that need the vaccine. I think that's the way forward to getting back to some kind of normal. That's my thought. I'm going to stick to it. Sorry if you disagree, Ronnie. Thank you, James.
All right.
I'm not sure.
Back at the ranch.
All right. The bunch.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, you're good.
Eric, I gotta say, man, I appreciate your everything that you said. I really do. I agree with everything that you said too, man. I appreciate everything you said, and I agree, man, with everything that you fucking just did, bro. Eric just took his shit and he's like, I did what I want to do, and fuck you, man. I love what Eric just did, man. It's fucking
I just up and quit my job, right? Yeah, I decided to do that on my own accord.
Yeah, he did it on his own accord, but then at the same time, like he said some shit that, you know.
Did you hear that, James? I quit my job on my own willing.
No,
right.
Well, hold on, James. He did some shit that you wouldn't even know, right?
What?
Apparently, I don't even know. What the fuck did I do? What? Huh? What? Huh?
Well, I would say that you know, whatever, man. Whatever.
I
Bro.
did some shit. Apparently, there, James.
You did do a good job, though, bro. You really did. You did.
I did up and quit my job on my own accord. Apparently,
he quit his job on his own accord, man. So that's what I'm supposed to care about, right? That's what I'm supposed to fucking care about. So, yeah.
What did you say? He left his job. He quit his job and drove off in a Honda Accord.
He quit his job, right?
it would have been a Honda Fit, but different story. No,
Honda
I bought a new car after that Honda. No, they laid 90% of the company off. 90% of that company got laid off. 90%. They basically just kept managerial people. I don't know enough about that company right now. I would think that they're doing something, but I don't know enough about that company right now to tell you exactly what they're doing.
But it was like, listen, man, it's like, listen, it's not the same thing, though. Not the fucking same thing at all.
As what? What?
As what you're talking about. You know? Just leave it at what the fuck it is.
What?
You fucked it up already.
I'm with you, James, huh?
Huh? No.
You following this, James?
Listen, I'm trying hard.
I can't follow that.
It's obviously you're not going to talk about it now.
I mean, what Ethan said makes sense. I do it to help collectively get the numbers down. That's why I use sanitizer all the time and wear a mask to help get the numbers down collectively as a citizen, like Batman used to say, to fine citizens of Gotham City. I do it because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so leave it alone. There's no such thing as a right thing to do.
Well, that's what Donald Trump and his friends probably said all the time.
Leave it alone, and it's enough, man.
Leave what? Leave her alone? Would you say?
No, I'm saying just stop. I want it all to stop, please.
That doesn't happen if you wave a magic wand and say Corona's.
I don't want to hear Eric's garbage. I don't want to hear fucking
Eric's. It doesn't work that way. You waving your magic wand saying
coronavirus. Fuck Eric. Fuck Eric. I don't want to hear his shit.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Let's hear it.
Is COVID-19 very real and not a conspiracy theory hoax?
Damn.
Yeah. Is Ronnie S being very rebellious? Yeah. Did Ronnie S get a sufficient discipline when he was a little boy? Did he get spanked often enough? No, he didn't get spanked enough. Is he, in a way, is he like Gary Owens in some ways by being
Gary Owens? What?
Being rebellious?
Don't fuck with me.
Oh,
don't fuck with me, bro.
Is Ethan a real cool, smart guy that helped us out tonight?
Gary Owens might be your shit, man. Don't fuck with me, dude. I'll kill you.
Did Eric lose his job due to COVID-19?
Eric is Eric gay?
Thank you.
Due to COVID.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, divining rods. Is Eric Fromfelter gay? Am I gay?
Is Eric a fucking bitch because of COVID?
There we go. Correct answers. That thing's pretty smart.
Is Eric?
Eric, what is the answer?
Eric of Oxblood Forge destined for great success with the band Oxblood Forge, the greatest indie band around.
The greatest bitch around.
Oh,
yes.
Man, that took a while to get a consensus of their dividing rods.
Well, there's a lot of extra noise and commotion going on.
Yes. Agreed.
Well, you're a conservative. Yeah, that's
cool. So what do you think, Eric?
You're a conservative with.
Are you a conservative or are you just a fucking idiot?
No, he's a voice of reason, Ethan.
Is he? Yeah.
Damien the dissenter. Yeah.
No, I don't storm Capitol buildings. If that's what you're asking, no, I don't do that.
You don't storm Capitol buildings? Why not?
No, I'm not. I can't be so conservative where I feel like somebody's duped me. I gotta storm a Capitol building.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Why are you yelling, Ronnie? God damn! It's hurting my eardrums.
We can hear you fine.
Fuck with me, Eric. I'll fuck with you.
Don't yell. I think he drank the whole case of that the New Belgium sour IPA.
Ooh, all right. Multi-Monday sour IPA.
Oh, hey, don't finish all of it. You can go on Multi Monday by Jesse.
You can pretend that you're a bitch, right?
No,
that's Kyle, baby, bag bitch.
Yeah, I'm just being, you gotta do the dance.
What?
Make sure be the fucking whore, right?
Make all right. Now we're getting into ad hominem attacks, or otherwise known as hominy grits attacks. Now,
how many grits are we talking right now?
How many hominies are in a pound of grits?
How many fucking bullshit are we talking about right now?
None. He's telling you.
You tell me, sir, because you're being a bitch. You are being the bitch.
Is Eric Frauenfelder?
Is Eric the bitch of all?
Absolute truth, 100%.
Absolute fucking truth. You're being a fucking whore for the establishment right now. You fucking bitch.
All right, that's
all
enough.
right.
He's being a bitch.
That's enough.
That's enough for him.
No,
fuck you, Eric.
What the hell is going on, James?
I don't know. I'm missing something.
Me too, apparently.
Let me see if he's in a better mood now.
Probably not.
You in a better mood now?
What do you mean?
No, I'm saying the man is pouring his heart out, telling you the truth about what happened, and you're calling him.
No, nobody's doing anything.
Yeah, and you're calling him a gay and a bitch, and.
I would actually say that maybe Eric he's possibly a faggot. It could be.
This is what we do on Fandango Friday, there, James. Holy crap!
I don't.
Anybody that wants to call anybody anything can do it.
I don't do it. Well, you could say something to him.
Nah, whatever truth comes out of my mouth is just wind beneath his wings, apparently.
Well, this is like group therapy.
Wow. You might really want to go to the loony bin and come back, then, Ronnie.
Let me ask you a question. I hope you're going to save a sour IPA for Malty Balls Monday.
Yeah.
You going to save it, or you just telling me?
The salty IPA.
No, salty.
I don't know why everybody's getting pissed off, man. You got to calm down.
Well,
Now we're calming down.
We're fine. No, Eric is not mad.
Eric is
no.
Why is it?
No,
why
I'm
is that?
I'm happy he got a new job in September. That was good.
Because he's a bitch. That's why.
Here we go again, James.
All right, we're not having.
We're not going to talk about this
civil discussion here. We're calling names. We need to cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
Not disease and desist. Cease and desist. Hold on. Let me see what either Ronnie is in 3 sheets in the wind. Ronnie's 3 sheets in the wind.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I just want to say that. I don't care.
Does that mean?
I guess that it means that I'm drunk.
Does that mean he's intoxicated?
Yeah, I think that's what he means. But who really cares anyway?
Well, you said that about the pandemic. Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares. I mean, I stick to that.
Well, care. You
care.
Wait,
you don't agree?
Care if your relative is on the deathbed.
Do you agree or not?
Not if your relative is on deathbed.
No, I don't care. I don't care if anybody's a fucking don't fuck with me, James.
Did you get a chance?
James, don't fuck with me.
Did you get a chance to go?
Don't fuck with me because I don't care. I don't care.
You go back to Long Island.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Long Island because you know why? Because I can care less about the shit, any of this shit, man, and that's why they call me Ronnie from the block, right?
Sutton Jr.
So don't fuck with me.
Ronnie from the block. Now, how? Are you gonna have to quarantine in order?
I'm not gonna quarantine shit.
17. What do they make it? 10 days. It's 10 days. It's only 10 days. It's not even 14
It's only 10 days. Hey, it used to be 14 days.
Quarantine for what?
Yeah, man.
What would I quarantine for?
Well, in New York they feel
from
Florida.
Yourself, apparently.
Florida's
from
like
yourself being an infection.
Yeah, nobody cares, man. Come on, guys, cut it out.
Did you learn anything today, James? Nobody cares, apparently.
Nobody cares.
There was a lot of
exactly.
He crunched the numbers yesterday. Nobody cares, apparently.
Hey, hello,
the numbers
my little friend.
His little friend.
Say hello to my calculator. Numbers say no one cares.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's his name has a good point. So we're gonna cut the show right here. We'll come back later on.
Okay. All right. We'll see you.
All right.
Oh, what happened?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
you did something. You did
no,
something.
I didn't get rid of Eric.
You fucking cut off Eric, man.
No, I didn't.
Because Eric was talking shit. He was fucking foul.
Wait a minute. No, I didn't cut him off.
Yeah, you cut him off.
Oh, there he is. No, I didn't cut. Wait a minute. What happened?
You cut Eric off.
Hold on for a second. Ronnie S. is the ultimate Florida man. Ultimate Florida man. He's like a superhero in Florida, right? You got, remember Del Boca Vista on Seinfeld?
Well, don't forget these fucking people, man.
I think we should talk about noodles again.
I think we should too.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Where did he go? No, I think he had.
He ran off. He's fucking scared.
I saw him try to come back. He's having technical difficulties.
He's a fucking. He's a bitch.
I sent him a message.
That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, but he's
the problem is that he's a fucking total bitch.
He's the great legend of the man who created
Right.
He's the brainchild.
Exactly.
He's the brainchild of Wildcard.
Where is the brainchild right now? What are we doing?
I just sent him a message on Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you just gotta just don't call him any names anymore. Maybe he's Are you gonna stop calling them names?
I'm not gonna call them any names at all.
All right. You promise? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if he believes me. Anyway, you know, it was a very interesting show. You know, I did say no rules. I guess it it goes wherever the stream flows.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I told him you won't call names, so I says come back and let's see if he comes back. If not,
he wasn't being a bitch.
No, he was just telling you a true story. You know, and
you didn't take it, man. So it is what it is.
Because I heard his story before, and it's true. I believe it. About him getting laid off.
Right.
You know how many people lost their job?
How many?
Because of the pandemic.
How many fucking people lost their job?
Quite a bit. The economy is in really bad shape. I'm trying to get one of my friends over here, Philippine girl. I guess Eric's not coming back.
Sounds like you're being a bitch.
Nah, he ain't coming back.
You're hearing shit from Eric.
Testing. Anybody out there?
Eric, testing Eric.
Anybody out there in cyberspace?
Yeah.
Leave a message or
leave a fucking message.
Or let me know if you're well. Oh wow, this show is 3 hours and 40, almost 3 hours and 43 minutes long. Wow, that's a humdinger of a show.
But James, why is it so long? Why?
Because it happened.
Because of fucking bullshit, man.
No, it's not bullshit. Because
it is bullshit.
Everything flows.
It is bullshit.
Everything flows into each other. Everything.
Fuck that.
You don't like flowing?
I really don't.
Well, flowing.
This is fucking bullshit, James, and you know it, man.
No, it's not.
You know it, dude.
Why you rather do 1 hour of one topic and then just
exactly. Well, what are you gonna do about it? You're not gonna do shit, man.
Why? No, because that's like being stiff and rigid.
Because I'm asking you.
I'm not gonna.
You won't even consider me, man.
Nah, I'm not gonna consider it.
All right. I know.
Anyway, It's been
Why?
lovely.
What?
Thank you, everyone, for joining it. And you have just watched Anything Goes, No Rules, Fandango Friday. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Open topic.
But James, hold on, James.
Yes.
Why did you start it like that?
Because I think it's totally different and the opposite of what everybody else was doing. All the anal people were doing like one subject, one topic for an hour, and that's it. It's over. This is the complete opposite. Absolutely.